It is game 47 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the people who have the best squanch across all the dimensions. Our squanchiest of squanches over at Zappos. The Firefighters are looking for their first career win, while the Nanners are hoping for a series sweep before they head up to Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts for a battle against the Party Animals a week away. Let's take a look at how the Nanners line it up defensively. From left to right in the outfield, it is Brandon Crosby, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiades. Third to first in the infield has Robert Anthony Cruz, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Alex Ziegler. Catching is Eric Jones Jr., and on the mound, Danny Hosley.
Tonight is the 116th consecutive start for Ryan Cox at the shortstop position, already leading the tour with 108 trick plays. And for Ryan Cox, set a new Banana Ball monthly high with 37 trick plays. We've never seen a player with more in a single month. And for D.R. Meadows, the Banana center fielder, he has the single month record for outfielders, catching 16 trick play outs for the Savannah Bananas. And it's the second career start for Robert Anthony Cruz at third base for the Savannah Bananas. He, of course, impressed last Sunday in Columbus, Ohio, becoming the first ever infield to collect a backflip catch.
Let's zoom in on Danny Do-It-All, Danny Hosley out of Vienna, Virginia, in his second Banana Ball World Tour. The greatest pitcher we have ever seen in our young sports. And once again, he's putting up video game numbers on the bump.
It's start number 5 for Danny Hosley in 2024. He's got 3 wins and 2 losses. However, all of his decisions have come in relief this season. But when getting the ball from the jump, Danny Hosley, a 1.80 ERA as a starter with a 4-minute and 1 second average MPI. He's got a 32% K rate as a starter, and opponents batting just .224 against him on this 2024 World Tour. Of course, he is leading the Bananas with his 2.75 earned run average and 190 ERA plus, almost 2 times better than tour average.
Parker Nolan at the top of the Firefighters starting lineup for a third straight night. Joe Lytle and Dakota McFadden due to swing it in the first. Logan Lacy bumped up to the cleanup spot. Here's Jesse Cole.
It's time. So on 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Showtime indeed. The Firefighters have fallen 4 points to 3 and 3 points to 1. Both ball games have been tremendous. And they look for their first victory here today. Boy, the heater just barely misses the outside corner, according to Vincent Chapman, the home plate umpire. And Parker Nolan likes that one right down Broadway. Fouled away. Hosley, it's the infamous 3-pitch mix. 4-seam fastball, Vulcan changeup, and a 12-6 curve. It looked like the bender there, fouled away. Hosley, the 2021 MEAC Player of the Year. Nolan, first team All A10 in 2022. Hosley wins the battle. Another big bender, and a strikeout to start his evening.
Well, we saw Danny Hosley come in to close game 1 between the Bananas and Firefighters, and for Haas, did not have any trouble whatsoever. He struck out 2 of the 3 batters, and now struck out 3 of the first 4 Firefighters he's ever faced.
How about Joe Lytle making his way to the batter's box from the stands? Looks like he's got some gear he's going to have to throw on. Time to get ready for the pride of Oklahoma City. The siren went off, and when the horn sounds, it's time to get into action. How about a kickoff of the flops? Yank the cleats right on, pull that jersey over. And we're just about ready to rumble.
You know, I think the only thing really missing here for Joe is sliding down the classic fireman's pole while he's at it.
Well, if we get one of those installed here in our ballpark, built in 1926, this is season 99 for historic Grayson Stadium. Evidently, William Grayson was not thinking of Banana Ball's third team when he helped rebuild the ballpark in 1941. These two guys have faced each other aplenty. Lytle very familiar with Hosley's stuff, as you just looked at his incredible numbers as a party animal last year.
Party Animals only batted .184 against Haas last season, and Lytle only able to collect one hit against him, and here gets his first knock of 2024 against Danny Hosley with a nice single up the middle.
Nice piece of hitting there. Immediately pinch run for by the Firefighters' designated runner, Zachary Bridges, who suited up behind the dish in their first two games. Well, Lytle was the DH. Now he gets the start behind the plate. And Dakota McFadden steps in. And that's the Vulcan change. T-Mac, of course, a teammate of Hosley's last year on the Bananas. And gets the 12-6 bender inside corner. A point to his former teammate. McFadden says, nice pitch, Haas. Strikeout number 2 for Danny Do-It-All.
Yeah, you saw no argument whatsoever from Dakota McFadden after that pitch from Danny Hosley, instead showing nothing but respect. A nice point after striking out on Thursday night. Gave him the tip of the helmet as well.
Now Logan Lacy, 5 for 7 in his Firefighters career with 4 doubles. Tries to shrink his zone. Did not work for John Cena in Tampa. Does not work for Lacy here. Pride of Tallahassee, Florida. Started his collegiate career at Tallahassee Community College. Finished up with 3 years at Florida State. Got to stay at home 4 of his 5 years. His only campaign in the dorms was when he was a sophomore at TCC. Besides that, it was free living and home cooking. And getting to play for his dream college, of course, as a Seminole. Ready for a 2-2. Hosley goes back to the off speed, and Lacy ready for it. He's going to have extra bases once again. Alexiades fires it in. Bridges getting the wave around relay from Olsen, not in time. It is 5 doubles for Logan Lacy. He gets his first career banana ball RBI, and the Firefighters strike first.
Another impressive knock from Logan Lacy, who has left the second base bag to celebrate with his teammates as well as they climb that ladder after we saw all 5 of Lacy's first hits pulled to left field. Finds that right center gap. A little bit of a misplay from DR Meadows, but nonetheless, Logan Lacy is playing out of his mind to start his career, and does not look like this game of banana ball has sped up on him one bit.
Yeah, DR gave it his best effort. Phenomenal defensive center fielder, went full extension. That ball looped out to right center by Lacy, just out of Meadows' reach. Now Daniel Brito steps in. First pitch, bounces it to Olsen at second behind the back. Trick play number 61 for the Great 8. And the damage limited to just the 1 run. What a clutch piece of 2-out hitting, though, by Logan Lacy, who has been the hottest man in Banana Land over the Firefighters' debut weekend. And that goes for both squads. Let's take a look at how the boys in red and yellow line it up defensively here in Game 3 for them. From left to right in the outfield, Dakota McFadden, Parker Nolan, and Blaine McIntosh. You see third to first in the infield, Logan Lacy, Isaac Parra, South Trimble, and Stephen Cullen. Behind the dish is Joe Lytle, and at the middle of it all on the bump, Austin Temple.
And through 2 games for the Firefighters, they've collected 3 trick plays. Of course, on Thursday night, we saw Isaac Parra collect the first in the 8th inning. And last night, it was Parker Nolan who collected 1 in center field. And Daniel Brito, who came in the game as a late inning defensive replacement, collected 1 at second base for the Firefighters. Now, it's going to be really interesting to see who can collect a trick play tonight. Of course, Logan Lacy, still a guy to watch defensively, has looked great at third base and left field. And Blaine McIntosh in right field could have something up his sleeve as well.
Let's zoom in on the man in waders and with a fishing net for a glove. Austin Temple. What a way to make his banana ball debut. A 2018 and 19 collegiate nanner. 4 years at Jacksonville University, finished up with a 5th year as the ace of a Notre Dame pitching staff. And after 3 years in the Astros minor league organization, he comes back to Banana Land.
He succeeded at every level he's played at. When he was a collegiate Banana, had an ERA at 3.71 across 13 career starts. His minor league career stats had the 2.70 ERA, striking out 11.4 batters per 9. And in his 5 college seasons, posted a 12-8 record and led the ACC in opponents' batting average in 2022 at Notre Dame.
4-pitch mix, fastball sits about 90 to 94, and D.R. Meadows says that's perfect hitting velocity for me. Tour leader in batting average, came in hitting .377 with a .442 on-base percentage, also top of the ranks there. After an 0-for-4 night an evening ago, excellent start here to his 3rd game against the Firefighters.
The stats have dipped just a little bit for D.R. Meadows, but nonetheless, he's batted over 300 in 9 of his last 10 months on tour, and all the balls that he struck last night were still hard hit to center field.
All 4 of them right back up the middle. A fly out, a line out, and 2 trick plays missed by Parker Nolan. Now Michael Vitamin Deeb. There goes the doctor. Throw from Lytle's perfect, but he didn't have a chance. DR stole that one on Temple. And he's now 16 for 19 in his attempts at swiping bags on the year.
We saw stolen bases dip a little bit for the Bananas in their final games against the Party Animals, but really testing these Firefighters catchers through the first 3 games. It's the 2nd stolen base for DR in this series.
This is a really fun matchup. These 2 guys are roommates, both went to Notre Dame, and Temple actually got his first career collegiate win, pitching against Michael Deeb, Dalton Malden, and Bethune-Cookman on Deeb's sister's birthday, all the way back in 2018. That one up the middle. Meadows is caught in a pickle. Lacy tracking him down. Good fake, tosses it to Parra, who applies the tag. And Deeb stays at first on the fielder's choice.
That ball pretty much going right to Isaac Parr at shortstop. D.R. Meadows had somewhat of a lead off of second base. I was surprised he decided to try and take off in advance to 3rd base, and perfectly played by Isaac Parr, and good pickle defense by the Firefighters.
Another Florida man, Malachi Mitchell, will pinch run for the pride of Davie. The Gainesville kid taking off. Another great throw from Lytle. And the tag in time. 3rd base umpire Jake Moore makes the call. Flash wants a challenge. He thinks his swim move slide avoided the tag.
Seeing if he could get a challenge from the Bananas or the fans. It does not look like that is going to be the case, but a good throw by Joe Lytle, anticipating that Flash the Kid would try and run against him. And this defense really backing Austin Temple in the first, as he's got the 1-1 on Dan Oberst. Chopped and barehanded by South Trimble, trying to get it to Stephen Cullen in time, but will be an error for Trimble and an advance to second base for Dan Oberst.
Only the 3rd error made by the Firefighters here in 2+ games of action. It's been the trick plays missed that have really bit them in the rear end. 4 of them on 7 tries. So Dan with an infield single. He represents the inning tying run. And Eric Jones Jr. steps in. 5th on this World Tour with his .326 batting average, pacing all hitters with his 8 bombs. EJ in his 3rd World Tour just continues to be a menace at the dish. Beautiful heater right on the outside corner. See if Temple goes to the curveball, sweeper, or splitter. Ahead in the count now. Does go with the off speed, high chopper. Parra across the diamond. And the Firefighters win the first inning 1-0 and jump out by the very same score in the points department.
First time in the history of the franchise they claim the lead after 1 inning of play. Good work by Austin Temple in the first, keeping the ball on the ground against 3 heavy hitters in Michael Deeb, Dan Oberst, and Eric Jones Jr.
Andy Archer and company bringing yellow roses out to the fans in the stands. As the Firefighters are up a point 1 inning in. And well, we watch Andy find a young lass for the Rose. We are thrilled to welcome in the head coach of the Firefighters, Val Perez. Val, how you doing down there?
Hey there, doing great, doing great. Off to a hot start, so we're pumped about that.
Yeah, it's got to feel good now in your 3rd ever game. After losing the first inning Thursday and Friday night, you guys have a lead.
Absolutely. Now, so trying to push over right now.
Val, nonetheless, I mean, we have seen great offensive performances for your guys, and what have been your big takeaways about your squad through the first 2 games of the franchise?
So coming into training, these boys could hit pretty right off the bat. There was barrel after barrel during inter-squad and throughout training, so we're pumped about that. We knew they were going to bring their bats. Some of the guys new to Banana Land here are learning the differences here from banana ball versus traditional baseball. So take it, take it, take it, take it.
Good aggressive base running from Zach Watson.
Attaboy, Zach! Way to be aggressive. So anyway, like I was saying, they're learning the differences between the different strategies in banana ball and traditional baseball. So we're kind of seeing a little bit of that in the first 1 or 2 games. So trying to clean that up. Yeah,
figuring out trick play feel, and of course execution is key on it. You can rip a trick play at any point in your life if you're going to be successful.
Absolutely. So just like you said, getting that feel, knowing when to do it, when not to, when you can have the chance of taking a little bit more risks versus just getting the out. That's what these guys are starting to feel on, but we're getting it here.
Here's South Trimble, the donut hitter, second baseman. If he strikes out, the 5,000 plus fans in attendance all get free donuts.
Let's talk about pressure, huh? Let's hope he's locked in. Oh, that'll drop, that'll drop. Attaboy. Hold.
It looks like you've learned very quickly not to mess with the arm of DR Meadows.
Yeah, you know, he's shown us a little bit of his arm the last day or 2, so we got to respect it. Also, we got no out, so why press it right now?
Yeah, no reason to get crazy.
Right.
Guys on the corners.
1 at a time, yep.
Here comes Stephen Cullen.
Steven's due. This guy's due for something nasty.
Yeah, he had a terrific season in the Pioneer League last year after he was a menace at Southeastern University.
Yeah, Steven's been great. Like I said, I've done a couple inter-squads in the last couple weeks. He's been tearing the ball up, so he's waiting to break it open here during games. Let's hope that happens tonight.
One just misses the outside corner, ball and a strike. Trimble always a threat to run over at first.
Got to try and avoid that double play ball.
There's that changeup there from Hosley. It is a devastating pitch. Corners are in. Ziegler holding on Trimble at first, and a cut and a miss right back to the changeup. No matter how many times you see it, it's just so tough to hit.
Yeah, we're good. He'll make an adjustment next at bat.
So strikeout number 3 for Hosley. Now Blaine McIntosh coming up, and well, we get a slight break in the action. Very rare in banana ball. I would like to know, Val, which of your Firefighters players do you think could actually make it as a real firefighter?
I will say a lot of these guys are athletic, and that's huge, obviously. A lot of guys back home that are firefighters were baseball players back in the day. So this translates very well. So there's not many here that I think couldn't hack it if they had the proper training, to be honest.
That's high praise.
Yeah, got a great group of guys.
Boy, back-to-back 91-mile-an-hour fastballs dotted on the low inside corner. Trackman loved both of them. Good calls by Vincent Chapman, and then,
ooh, good pick.
Of course, Hosley goes to the changeup. Nice scoop from Jones Jr.
tell you that some of these guys came in with firefighter-ready mustaches. They're pretty sweet. We got Marshall Schill, who's rocking one. Day one, he walks in with tight jeans, a cut-off shirt, and his mustache is better than anybody's. And I was like, man, this dude looks like the real deal. He's the one that did the ladder raise just a little while ago.
That was a heck of a job on it, too. Another K for Hosley. Another Vulcan changeup. 4 strikeouts now on the night. And just like that, first and third with no outs is first and third with 2 down for Isaac Parra.
Take it. Ah! Hey, you're on it, bud. Here you go.
That was telepathy between you and Trimble over at first.
We've been working on some things. You know, there's a little different side of banana ball when you're the visitors every time. So we've been trying to make those different adjustments to kind of manufacture runs in the best way we can.
Now, Val, we've obviously talked about your players, their talents as baseball players, their potential talents as firefighters, and for you, of course, an active firefighter in Corpus Christi, but also a member of USA Baseball's national women's team. What are the chances that we see you get an at-bat at some point?
How about this?
Stand by.
Run scores. Nice base running from your firefighters.
That'll work. Count it, yeah.
Yeah, Zach Watson scoots in, ahead of Trimble being tagged out.
And like I said, we've got to manufacture runs one way or another.
Okay, you have the floor now, Val.
The chances are high. I have a very big tournament coming up at the end of July. We're playing for the finals. We're playing for a gold medal with Team USA up in Canada. So my training has actually only increased being at a ball field every single day. So there's a high chance. When that will be, guess we'll have to wait and see.
Well, Josh and I up in the booth are hoping it's tonight. That's a great tease. We'll see if that's the case. Val Perez, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Have fun tonight, Val.
Appreciate it.
There goes the skipper for the Firefighters. And, boy, what a perfect leader for Banana Ball's third team. The first woman to be a head coach in Banana Ball. And let's take a look at a few other Firefighters firsts here. You got the first hit, trick play, stolen base. 2 for 1 there for Parra. The first sub-2-minute inning and first home run.
Well, they're doing all the things you would hope that you would see through their first 2 games in franchise history. We saw Joe Lytle in the first inning of play offensively on Thursday night get that double down the left field line for the Firefighters. Isaac Parra flashing the leather this weekend and collecting that first trick play on Thursday night. And Banana Ball's a game that honors and recognizes guys for their speed, and Parra, he's been very aggressive collecting that first stolen base. You saw the home run for McFadden over the historic Grayson Stadium sign in left center field. And for Marshall Schill, one of the most impressive pitching debuts we have ever seen in the history of Banana Ball, recording a 1-minute and 46-second 8th inning on Thursday night.
It's been an impressive debut thus far for Austin Temple. Scoreless first inning of work, a point earned. He's back on the bump with his waders and fishing net in tow. Faces off against the 2023 Pioneer League MVP, and Logan Lacy becomes the 5th player in Banana Ball history to pull off a backflip catch.
A tremendous play from Logan Lacy, the first trick play of his Banana Ball career. And he was telling us that this was a goal of his during this 2024 World Tour to perfect a backflip catch, and he does it in the 3rd game of his career. All smiles after that snag.
We've already seen the acrobatics on display. He took down the man at the dish, Robert Anthony Cruz, in the first ever handstand competition between these 2 teams. Lacy said it was the first handstand he tried in a few years. Just can't make the guy up. It's Paul Bunyan-esque stories. Boy, he's going to be a Banana Ball legend. Rack gives this one a good ride deep down the right field line, and it drifts foul. Flirting with his 5th home run here on his rookie season. Cruz at third base tonight. Batting average up to 301. 8 out of the 10 Bananas in the starting lineup have a batting average north of 300. I mean, the Firefighters obviously can rake. This Nanners lineup is absolutely ruthless.
They're built to make contact, and even though at times you see the strikeout rate a little high for Robert Anthony Cruz, still with excellent bat-to-ball skills, and he's run the count full here against Austin Temple, shaking off Joe Lytle before delivering a pitch high and away and rack. We'll see if he can get 2 bases out of the ball for a sprint, turning on the Jets and testing the defense. And it's Dakota McFadden, the final man to touch the banana ball, who can't quite handle it. Aggressive send for Robert Anthony Cruz, but pays off for him.
The former Washington Nationals minor leaguer works the 2-base sprint off the former Houston Astros farmhand. It's like the 2019 World Series all over again. When's Howie Kendrick going to make his banana ball debut? Chopper gloved by Cullen at first, bounces it to Temple, who bobbles it and holds on in the fishing net. Trick play number 1 in the career of Stephen Cullen. And what a job by Temple, showing he does not need a glove out there.
After collecting that banana ball, you saw Stephen Cullen with the gears turning in his head, the decision to give Austin Temple the bounce pass, and nonetheless able to get it in that fishing net. An impressive trick play as this one happens to stay fair. Logan Lacy fields and fires as quickly as he can, but a throw pulls Stephen Cullen off of the first base bag, and the Bananas have tied up this second inning against the Firefighters and stopped them from claiming a second straight point in the ball game.
It's incredible speed from Brandon Crosby on display. Guy who's 5 for 6 in his stolen base attempts on this tour, plus 2 caught stealings at first. So technically 5 for 8, but there's a big old asterisk on that. As Ziggy chops this one foul. 0-2 count on Banana Ball's bat trickster. Crosby takes off for second. Another perfect throw from Lytle. It squirts into center field. And good job backing up there by Parker Nolan. Charging in, keeps Crosby at second base. There have been 3 stolen base attempts from the Nanners tonight. All 3 have resulted in perfect throws to second from Lytle. 2 out of 3 of the attempts have been successful. But Lytle showing off the gun tonight. That one cracked. 91 miles an hour off the bat of Ziggy. And right into the mitt of D-Mac in left. The second inning ends knotted at 1 run each. The Firefighters retain their 1-point lead. And we'll get it down to Maceo Harrison and the fellas as they dance us to the third. What a job by Maceo Harrison, DJ the Invader, Noah Nisnik, now 24 years old in 1 day, and Malachi Flash the Kid Mitchell. Hosley back out on the bump. Came in tonight with a sub-2 ERA as a starter and has given up a run in each of his 2 innings thus far tonight.
Uncharacteristic for Danny Hosley, but Bananas defense behind him is has not been stellar to start this ball game either. Saw a little bit the late jump for DR Meadows on the double from Logan Lacy, and of course the error from Robert Anthony Cruz during Zach Watson's leadoff at bat as Isaac Parra slap hits and chops this one over to Ryan Cox, who still has time to go between the legs and fire it to Alex Ziegler. And the out call made by Chris Walker over there at first base.
I will be shocked if the Firefighters do not challenge. It looks like that's going to be the case. Wow. Tough to tell on the one replay we got. But from our bird's eye view, it looked like he was safe. Parker Nolan scorches this one off the diving attempt of Robert Anthony Cruz. It's going to be a double for the former Davidson and NC State product.
Hitting for the Firefighters, the head coach, Val Perez!
How about this? Val Perez pinch hitting for Joe Lytle in a big spot. And facing off against the greatest pitcher we've seen in Banana Ball history. Val's up for the task. Her batting average always has been north of 300 for the United States women's baseball national team. Fouls off the 0-2 heater.
Taking good cuts here against Danny Hosley. And speaking of that 300 batting average for Val, the last numbers we saw posted a 375 mark as she takes this heater high.
Cut and a miss, perfect fastball. 90 miles an hour on the dot according to TrackMan. Right on the black of the outside corner. And Val Perez strikes out in her first career Banana Ball at bat. There will be many more opportunities for the Firefighter skipper. Strikeout number 5 on the outing for Hosley. DMAC was strikeout victim number 2. As Hosley got him on that pitch, the big bender, although over the inside corner. One came in at 77. On average, 13 to 15 miles an hour of difference between the big 12-6 bender and the 4-seam fastball. Dangerous pitch here to DMAC. Ball 4, scores a run. And that one lifted deep out to left. Crosby on his horse. It is one hop off the wall. Nolan jogs in from second as McFadden cruises in with an RBI stand-up double.
Now 5 runs batted in for McFadden through his first 3 games for the new squad. One of the only times we've seen Danny Hosley so far in this ballgame falling behind with that 3-1 count. McFadden expected Hosley to leave that one over the zone and did not miss that one, just missing a second home run on tour.
The Firefighters playing hot potato, literally scolding hot potato at the dish, and Parker Nolan, the man who scored the run, ends up holding on to that thing for a little longer than I think he had planned. That one bench warmers-esque. When's Reggie Jackson going to make his Banana Ball debut? How about Logan Lacy? Healthy cut on the first offering from Hosley. That was a 90-mile-an-hour heater. TrackMan had it leaving Lacy's bat at 98. Logan already with an RBI double tonight. Up to 5 two-baggers in 2+ games of action.
Pretty crazy that you hit 5 doubles and it takes you that 5th one to get your first career Banana Ball RBI. Lacy looking for 2 in the ball game with McFadden standing on second base. Hosley evening up the count at 2-2.
Back-to-back changeups. The first one swung on and missed. That one tapped foul. Just how good that Vulcan changeup is. Hosley will throw it back to back to back. Here he goes to the gas. 90 on the gun. Grabs strikeout number 6 and limits the damage to just the 1 run. The Firefighters giving Austin Temple another chance at a point earned. One more look at the good old-fashioned country hardball, and we'll get it down to the young professor. Just kidding, let's get it down to Jesse Cole.
You got it right here. I am here with the new guys, the Firefighters. They have just got into this banana ball world, and we're going to see how well they know the game of banana ball. Zachary Bridges, Marshall Schill. Guys, we've taught you a lot. Let's see how much you know. So if you know it, you're going to hit the buzzer, which is Matt Wolf in the middle, because that makes sense. All right. When was the first ever banana ball game?
2016.
Wrong.
2020.
Wrong.
2018. 2019.
2018.
2018, you guys both have no clue. This is disgraceful. Next question. What is the newest rule in banana ball?
Golden batter.
Golden batter rule. What is it? This is bad. All right. They know the rule, but they don't know what it is. Next.
Whenever we need a hitter, it's golden batter, and we want him to hit, he hits it. It doesn't matter their lineup.
Good enough. All right. Next question. What is the most trick plays ever in a game?
24.
24. Nailed it. Come on, Bridges. All right. Your teammate. First teammate to ever have a trick play on the Firefighters. Who was it?
Isaiah Parra.
Isaiah Parra is right. Yes. All right. Next question. Whoever had the fastest inning in banana ball. Who had the fastest inning in banana ball?
Zach Phillips, 57 seconds.
Whoa, amazing. But it's not 57 seconds. It's 55 seconds. Get your stuff together. All right. Now, the fastest strikeout ever in banana ball. Who had it? How fast was it? Guys, your pitcher.
Scooch.
How fast?
9 seconds.
You're so close, 8.73 seconds. Zachary, you have a brother that has been a part of this, and you don't know the game. Marshall, I think you have one last question. You had one teammate who was a Dancing with Bananas champion in 2022. Who was it?
Is it Dearman?
No, he can't dance. Okay, who is it? All right, the answer is Nolan Daniel. You guys did pretty good. Next time you need to learn more. Let's get back to this game.
Thank you so much, Jesse Cole. Great work, Marshall Schill. Zachary Bridges, a little bit of banana ball trivia to brush up on as Ryan Cox gives this one a drive out to right center. Tracked down by Parker Nolan. Austin Temple out for inning number 3. He's gotten 1 run of support each and every frame out from his offense. Successful at converting the point in the first. Nanners were able to tie the second. Now back to the top of the order as the big bender just misses a pinch high. And Deer Meadows with a single back up the middle. This one cranked down the left field line. Fair. And it ends up ricocheting off the fence and over the wall. 7th double, 10th extra base hit on the year for the Doctor.
Now with 57 hits on the 2024 World Tour for DR Meadows. 2 for 2 in this ball game and has had 88 consecutive plate appearances without a strikeout. Mighty impressive.
That one struck well, 95 miles an hour off the bat. Michael Deeb steps in and peppers this one back up the middle. Nolan charging and fires in all the way home. Deeb is going to get to second as it went right through the cutoff man Cullen, past the catcher Lytle. And it's going to be the first error in Nolan's banana ball career. Just like that, the inning tying run at third, the inning winning run at second, and Deeb pinch run for by Malachi Mitchell.
They've got the inning-winning run now on second base. Perfect time for the Bananas to bring in Flash the Kid, and we saw Dan Oberst last night come up with a big hit. The runner in scoring position with his 2-run homer off of Colin Ledbetter in the 8th inning.
Another pair of Florida men doing battle. Oberst out of the St. Pete area, hailing from Largo. Moved there from Long Island, around 8 years old. That's a pitcher's pitch. Bender on the outside corner. And a swing and a miss. Perfectly located sweeper for a huge second out.
Had Dan way out in front of the Bender. We're seeing some Firefighters with excellent sweepers in their pitching arsenals. Saw a couple strikeouts for Manny Rosario on Thursday night with that pitch. Now Austin Temple collects one as Eric Jones Jr. fouls off the first offering of his second AB against Temple.
Fastball just a bit outside. Trackman had it at 90, right on the dot. DJ grounded out to short his first time. Lifts this one high and deep to right, but McIntosh settling underneath, taps it up in the air, and it'll be grabbed by Parker Nolan. Out of nowhere, a collision between the center and right fielders for the Firefighters. No harm done. They win their second inning. They're up 2 points to zilch.
And if that trick play had been missed, would have led to an inning win for the Savannah Bananas. An aggressive play from the Firefighters, and even though there might have been a little bit of a lack of communication, it's still Nolan coming in and saving that trick play as we get a look at the Banananas on the field.
The Banana Nanas, unbelievable as per usual, as Jared Donaldson, the kid out of Albany, Georgia, takes over for Hosley on the mound.
16th appearance on Jared Donaldson's World Tour. Pitched last Sunday for the Savannah Bananas and earned the win, throwing 3 innings, allowing 6 hits to the Party Animals, 2 earned runs, issued a sprint and 1 strikeout. And for Donnie, despite being a guy who tries to keep the ball on the ground, induced 6 flyouts on 55 pitches. And for Donnie, he just posted a 4.35 earned run average in May, his best mark in a single month to this point on tour.
Fortuitous start to his evening. 90 miles an hour on the outside corner. And Vincent Chapman, after calling the strike, takes this time to dust off home plate. And now will shake every bit of his body that will do so. Vincent sprints back to his spot behind the plate. And we'll get an 0-1 to Daniel Brito. There's Donaldson's patented splitter. Pitch he used primarily across his 5-year career at Georgia Southwestern State. Senior year was Peach Belt Pitcher of the Year. He's got a 2-2 count now on the former Philadelphia Phillies minor leaguer.
For Jared Donaldson, despite at times struggling with his control, might have a favorable matchup here against Brito, who walked just 8% of the time in his minor league career and caught looking in his first time facing off against Donnie. Great pitch on the inside part of the plate to get his first out tonight.
That was a front door splitter. Not usually what Donnie's trying to do with his best pitch, but it Work to perfection there. He rings the bell. And a good start to his evening. Now he faces off against the former Orioles minor leaguer, Zach Watson. And brings in Olson and Cox to the mound. Meadows in on the edge of the infield grass behind them as they all dance to their heart's content. 1-0 pitch. Lined into left field, base knock on the 4-2-2 from the man out of LSU.
Nice aggressive swing by Zach Watson, recognizing the banana shift with the 4-2-2 defense. Able to place that one in left center field. And a very aggressive turn around first base for a split second. It was Watson thinking and hoping he could possibly stretch that into an extra base hit, but holds to just one base as South Trimble, the donut hitter, is at the plate and has a 1-2 count on him.
There goes Watson. This one popped foul. Would have been a called strike. Trimble had to protect the zone. Watson, 45 stolen bases in 54 tries across his 3 years in the Orioles farm system. This one lifted in the air, left center. Meadows making the call. And behind the back, boy, the doctor makes it look so easy. Trick play number 42 on the tour.
That's about as nonchalant as a behind-the-back catch comes from DR Meadows, standing completely still, and then just popping the mitt behind the back, coming up with that banana ball. A little bit of a snow cone grab there. Still no problem for DR as Stephen Colon swings at the first pitch. It's this one into the opposite field, and it's the speedy Watson testing the arm of Reese Alexiades and getting into third base safely. Great job by Jared Donaldson backing up Rat, coming up with the ball.
Good base running by Cullen. As soon as he saw Alexiades was going to sail that over the cutoff, he was on his horse up to second. And he'll be pinch run for by Zachary Bridges, the designated runner. Second time ZB has been out on the bags tonight. Remember, the designated runner can pinch run one time every trip through the order. Sticky situation here for Donaldson. 2 men in scoring position. 2 down here for Blaine McIntosh. And a quick 0-2 count on the former New York Mets minor leaguer.
Good to see Jared Donaldson jump ahead of McIntosh. Lays off a splitter in the dirt. Donnie looking to get the big punch out of McIntosh, who had a 29% strikeout rate across his minor league career in the New York Mets organization, and that one just missing a pinch outside.
Like Donnie went to the slider there, tried to backdoor it. Just a hair up and out. Deuce is wild. And the count runs full. This is where banana ball is so much more brutal to be a pitcher in than baseball. Baseball, ball 4, you've got a free base. Banana ball, ball 4, and both runners will score. Payoff, foul tip, squeezed by EJ, and Donaldson escapes. A kiss blown towards the Firefighters dugout. A couple Ks on the inning, and he puts up a goose egg.
Good to see Jared Donaldson in his first inning of relief, keeping the Firefighters off the board. Now the Bananas will try and rally for their first point in the ball game.
Full trust in the splitter. Goes to it on 3-2. Gets it in the zone. McIntosh can't make firm contact off it. Tipped it, but EJ there to secure the K. A baby time now here in historic Grayson Stadium. Another full capacity crowd on hand. What's new? 334th straight sold out game in Banana Land. 232 of them. The lion's share coming right here in our home in the 912. It's the 11th game in Grayson on this tour. First 8 was the Nanners against the Party Animals. Now, of course, the Firefighters on their debut weekend with a great chance early on at securing that elusive first ever win. They lead 2 points to nothing. And Austin Temple, what a debut for the 2018 and 2019 Banana. He ends up going 3 innings, just 1 run, picks up his first career Banana Ball strikeout, and earns 2 points.
43 pitches for Austin Temple, and the highest MPI he registered was a 4-minute and 40-second mark in the second inning. All in all, the debut you're looking for out of a guy who's potentially the ace in your rotation. And now Firefighters are turning it over to the righty on the mound, Bradford Webb, another former minor leaguer coming into Banana Ball. Webb, a draft pick by the Texas Rangers in the 7th round of the 2021 draft. 5-5 record in his minor league career with a 5.26 earned run average, but 41 walks allowed and 110 strikeouts for Webb. Made it up to Double-A Frisco in 2022 and kept over that 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio in the minors, which is very encouraging to see for a guy coming into Banana Ball.
Bradford out of Charlotte Courthouse, Virginia. His parents, his grandparents, his great-grandparents, and his great-great-grandparents have all called home. And now Reese Alexiades moving it and grooving it. Big smile on his face, joined by Nana Gale. Trying to make his point, an emphatic one at that girls just want to have fun. Any thoughts on that, Josh?
Reese Alexiades has got to be hoping that he's the fortunate one in the batter's box against Bradford Webb.
How about the moves from R.A.? Nana Gale, we've known for years now she's a superstar. This was the duet we never knew we wanted, but boy did we need it, as the rest of the Banana Nanas come in, and that's girls just having fun right there. Little pillow fight with Reese Alexiades. Oh boy, Parker Nolan, Firefighters center fielder. Your thoughts?
Wow, I'm on the mic right now, I'm hot.
Yes.
Jeez.
Welcome to Banana Ball.
It happens that fast, wouldn't you know it? Look at, oh, fellas, how are you doing up there? I feel like I'm up there with you just about. This is awesome.
You are in spirit, buddy.
Always, always. Anywhere I should play right here, left, right? What's the scouting report on Reese Alexiades? What do we think?
Josh will get you his spray chart numbers in a jiffy.
Oh, thank you.
Left center's great spot to set up against Reese, who powers this one out to left field.
No defenders
and
there.
out of Grayson Stadium. That one ricocheting off the left field stands. And just 3 pitches into Bradford Webb's outing, Reese Alexiades leaves the park for the very first time in his Banana Ball career.
Wow. Josh, you made no mention of that in the scouting report.
A flight of passage for Reese Alexiades, the 2023 Pioneer League MVP, who led the league with 29 bombs, walks off the 4th inning, and nothing Parker Nolan defensively could have done about that.
Not a chance.
Parker, it's been a delight to have you on the mic, my friend.
Wow. I look forward to next time.
We will make sure to circle back.
Deal.
Let's get it down to the field.
Created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster, an organization dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight we are celebrating Heather Alkire. Heather has been a foster mom here in Georgia for the last 17 years. In Chatham County, there are less than 10 homes that welcome teenagers, and Heather is one of them. She has welcomed over 250 teens into her home. Fans, please help me celebrate Heather for making a difference right here in our community.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our Bananas Foster Family of the Night.
As you can see on the screen, you can text 50105 to support foster families around the United States of America. Awesome to get to celebrate our superheroes in the foster care community for the 47th time this year, and another look at RA's first Banana Ball Blast. No doubter, that one
did 4 of his last 7 games for the Savannah Bananas across his last 4 starts. He's batting .700 for the ball club and really performing like a superhero on the field for these guys, getting them their first point. And Jared Donaldson goes back to work, looking to post another 0 here in the top of the 5th.
Donnie earned that point in the 4th. Faces off against Isaac Parra at the bottom of the Firefighters lineup. Parker Nolan and Joe Lytle do to swing it back up at the top. Parra, natural righty. In his first plate appearance was slap hitting from the left side. This time he cranks one to rack between the legs and a high throw. Ziggy can't grab it on the jump. Parra is going to scoot on up to second on the second error of the ball game for the Nanners third baseman.
That's a trick play missed.
Fact. Just the 3rd trick play missed in 14 tries on the tour for Rack.
And his first coming at the third base position. This is only his 2nd start at the hot corner on tour, and just a position he's got to get a little acclimated to once again. He was a minor leaguer, or an infielder during his minor league career, as this one is floated into center field. DR Meadows will charge into shallow center and come up with the catch to retire Parker Nolan. Going back to Rack, he spent most of his time in left field this season and looked fantastic. Just trying to settle in with those infield instincts once again.
Yeah, the instincts were on display. Nice snag on a hot one to him. Between the legs, easy breezy, beautiful. Of course, the reason I jumped to error right away is because the mistake, not on the trick play attempt truly, but because he went between the legs and then sailed the ball over to first. That's the difference between it being a trick play missed and an error. If he had not gone between the legs, it would have been a typical E5. Now Joe Lytle, who singled and scored back in the 1st, pinch hit for by his head coach in the 3rd, and this one ends up in the glove of Alexiades in right. Donnie trying to pick up his defense. Parra still at second base, reaching on the trick play missed. And now the dangerous Dakota McFadden, 4 for 11 in his young Firefighters career, pacing the team with 5 stakes, and he's a triple away from the cycle on the weekend.
We saw him collect the RBI double in the 3rd inning against Danny Hosley. The key to that, Haas falling behind 3-1 to McFadden before leaving one over the plate just a little too much for Jared Donaldson. Imperative that he jumps ahead of DMAC, but misses with that splitter outside.
Big swing and a miss on the splitter from Donaldson. Goes back to it. Nice job by DMAC up the middle. Ricochets off of Olsen. And Parra will score from second. An unearned run against Donaldson. The 2nd RBI on the night, 6th of the tour. Here for McFadden, who's pinch run for by Zachary Bridges. 3rd time that Val Perez has used her designated runner tonight. And Parra is going to put out the fire. Really a dangerous situation there. One meddlesome candle was on a cupcake. Could have ruined the entire night. Good thing that we had Parra there to save the day. Logan Lacy was all the way up to the dish when he realized he had no protective gear for his noggin. Had to run back and retrieve his helmet. That one, a generous call around the bottom of the zone. And Logan's got a mic on him. Logan, how you doing? Well, just because he has a mic on doesn't mean he's got an IFB in. We'll check back in the bottom of the inning with the Firefighters' third baseman. He's worked a full count. RBI double his first time. And he works the sprint here. Parra off on the pitch, throw from EJ over the head of Cox. Zach Bridges, pardon me, will score from first base. And a two-base RBI sprint for Lacy. His second ribeye of the evening. And now 2 unearned runs on Donaldson here in the 5th.
A tough 5th for Jared Donaldson. And the pitch before issuing the ball for sprint just seemed to be somewhat of a recurring Achilles heel for Donnie, as the next pitch to Daniel Brito is lined at Jackson Olsen, who sticks his glove up just as high as he can and comes down with the liner. Donnie continuing to miss with that fastball high to batters, not able to locate it like he would want. And Firefighters strike for 2 in the inning and have a chance.
Boy, blink and you missed that frozen rope off the bat of Brito. Excellent instincts from the pride of New Milford, Connecticut, as Bradford Webb will get try number 2 on the bump. His first career banana ball inning. He only lasted 1 batter. Reese Alexiades with his first career home run. Walked off the 4th inning. And it's impossible that it happens again to Bradford, because he's got 2 runs of support. The second one thanks to his third baseman, Logan Lacy, who joins us on the mic. Logan, how you doing?
What's up, guys? I'm doing great. I'm a little gassed right now.
Now, I know you've got the utmost confidence in your baseball skills, but could you have ever dreamed that your banana ball career would start so successfully? You're 6 for 9, 5 doubles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and now 2 ball 4 sprints.
Yeah, this is totally unreal. I mean, literally, about 6 months ago, I was getting off my blue-collar job, and I was just playing Rocket League. And here I am in front of this amazing crowd.
And we have former Savannah Banana Davis Hare to thank for your appearance here in Banana Land.
Love Davis Hare. I hope his career is going great.
It'll be Robert Anthony Cruz, Jackson Olsen, Brandon Crosby due behind him.
You got to be careful with Rack. He's hitting good right now.
That's a fact. Ball 4 sprint his first time. Scored the inning tying run in the second.
What do you guys think I should do next, AB? Should I go out with my helmet on this time, maybe?
I personally am a big fan of safety first, so yeah, I support that.
OSHA would not approve.
All the way to the backstop, and it goes between the legs of Vincent Chapman.
You almost came out.
Boy, Webb, I don't think Bradford could do that again if he tried. Field goal's good. 5-pitch mix, 4-seam and 2-seam fastballs.
I'm going fastball in right here.
Circle change-up, cutter, and a slider. And he ends up trying to backdoor the cutter, it looked like.
3 balls, baby.
Rangers former minor leaguer deals to the former Nats minor leaguer, and it'll be the second sprint.
Oh, yeah, he's ours.
Of the ball game for Rack. He got to second base last time.
He thought about it. Hey, good choice.
That was tremendous sprint defense by you guys, Logan. How much have you practiced that?
Oh, we practiced that more than I wish we would. I feel bad for the outfitters. That's a long run for them guys. Those are cardio kings out there.
That was a 90-mile-an-hour heater right to the backstop, and now Jackson Olsen represents the inning-tying run.
Jackson's always dangerous. Yep, good eye, as usual.
Just a pinch up. Of course, we can't just thank Davis Hare for you being here. You continue on the incredible tradition of Tallahassee Community College guys in Bananaland. And
yeah.
Of course, got to play for the legendary Corey Pye there.
Corey Pye, love Corey Pye. And not only that, when I got told I'm coming on the team, I was actually pretty sad I wasn't going to be with any of the boys because they're all in the Bananas, but found out that Nolan Daniel and Christian Dimmer was heading over.
A lot of Eagles in banana ball.
Oh, come on now. That's foul. Yep. The coolest thing about all this is when I was doing my blue-collar job about a couple months ago, I'm working at Childs High School in Tallahassee, and I see Corey Pye. And I'm like, hey, man, I just tried out for a team. You'll never guess what I'm playing for. I said the Firefighters. And then he said, oh, he's going. He said, no crap, I'm coaching that team. And it was just small world.
Oh, you can't make that stuff up. Rack up to second, 2-2 coming to Olsen.
Here we go, baby.
That one at 93 according to TrackMan. The velo not an issue for Bradford.
That was how fast, 90?
Payoff pitch.
Oh.
Foul tipped. We'll do it again.
You guys sound beautiful in my ear.
You know, that means a lot, Logan. Thank you, man.
I need to work on that.
Oh, you sound delightful. Really music to my ears. It'll be a second straight sprint to start the inning. Lytle throws the ball into center, so it'll be unique ball four sprint defense now for the Firefighters. We have to get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher before it's live, and our man on the mic, Mr. Lacy, the last guy who needed to touch it.
They usually don't happen, guys.
If it goes to plan, that should not be the case.
I swear we practice this all the time.
The problem is Lytle's arm is just that powerful.
We got no outs here, guy on first, second. All right, behind the back bouncer. Let's do it.
Be careful, Brandon Crosby runs like the wind. You experienced that on his infield single his first time up.
Oh, yep. Second thought, maybe I'll keep that in the back pocket for the guy on deck.
Yeah, Ziggy is a much better possible victim for your trick play. Olsen off of second, 1-1.
Oh, that's a good hack.
92 and gnarly movement. Bradford only throws, well, he mostly throws a 4-seam. That thing had 2-seam action on it.
Oh, that's close.
Excellent bender, just missed the outside corner.
Here we go, baby.
Great pitch, great take, good call by Vincent Chapman.
Yeah,
wow! Good. Bradford drops down, disgusting slider, and Crosby is his first strikeout victim of his banana ball career.
Was going for that 3/4 angle. Each of the first 4 pitches to Brandon Crosby. Decides to mix it up, go a little more sidearm there, and completely had Crosby off guard. Beautiful pitch, and now Webb going to work against Alex Ziegler, 0 for 1 on the night.
Oh, yeah.
Ziggy smokes it to left. He's now lined out twice. Both of them grabbed by D-Mac in left field. 2 for 2 in quality at-bats, 0 for 2 in the scorebook.
We got 2.
2 big outs for Webb, who has to deal with the pesky Ryan Cox. Flew out to center his first time.
That guy D-Mac, I'm so glad he's on our team.
It's a good guy to have on your side.
Ultimate utility guy.
And I can only assume an incredible leader for you guys as well, Logan.
Oh, yeah. He gives us the best breakdowns, best pregame speeches. He's like the Ray Lewis of baseball.
That's an unbelievable comparison. Except for, you know, maybe the spot of trouble that Ray Lewis got in.
Yeah.
D-Mac's got nothing like that potentially on the record.
Oh, that hit him. That hit him.
That one might score. Olsen from second. Throw to Webb, can't be handled. And a wild pitch just barely does not end up in the Nanners dugout. Just like that, inning knotted at 2 runs each.
These games are so good. Right when we think we got them, they just come right back.
What a job by Cox, skipping rope to not be plunked by the pitch there. I agree, I thought it could have caught him.
Nope, it's out.
Now a 1-1 count on the Nanners shortstop. 2 balls and a strike, pardon me. Well, that one just missed.
That looked close, didn't it, guys?
Trackman had it barely scraping the inside corner.
Oh, he's good back there. His dance move threw me off. Oh, broken bat. Special fan gets to get that later.
Cullen will take it to the bag himself.
Hey, I love you guys up there. You're awesome.
Right back at you, man. You are a budding star here in Banana Ball. Thank you so much for taking time to chat with us.
Yes, sir.
Keep killing it out there, Logan. Excited to see you on the mound.
Boy, we just barely scraped the surface of the backstory for Logan Lacy. This guy who's been driving a Harley Davidson, going all the way back to the JUCO days. Pi said you could hear him coming to the ballpark from a few blocks away. The Banana Band blasting away, Bananas in tow. And we'll bring this thing up to the booth because it's that time of the night. We have to give you folks the opportunity at a free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos. Welcome inside with Josh Talevsky, Pico Scala. Happy Saturday here from virtual Banana Land. Heck of a game on hand. Currently the Firefighters up 2 points to 1. And as we have for the previous 46 games and now in game 47, it's time to give you that magic word. The buzzword coming from our friends over at Zappos. Drum roll, please. Extinguish. Extinguish is our buzzword tonight. Josh, you can spell that.
E-X-T-I-N-G-U-I-S-H. Extinguish?
I knew how to spell it. I just wanted to test you. You see the performance in the spelling bee recently? Young chap got 29 words correct. Oh, diving play, full extension. Robert Anthony Cruz throws the ball all the way back to Fontana, California. Slight exaggeration. It'll be a base knock for Zach Watson, who's 3 for 3. And just like that, 4 for 7 in his young Banana Ball career. As the fire line joined by a bagpiper. A lot of pomp and circumstance for South Trimble. He just had the drums last night. And we add in the bagpipe. It's what we call plussing in Banana Land. Here on the 3rd game in Firefighters history. Most people don't know it, but you're an incredibly skilled bagpiper, Josh Talevsky.
Yeah, it's something I keep pretty close to the vest. Something I was doing at an early age is this one. Hit over to Robert Anthony Cruz, gets the lead out at second base. Olsen not able to get it to Alex Ziegler in time for the double play. Pico Scala, you've made a dishonest man out of me. I've never touched a set of bagpipes in my life.
You haven't even grazed one.
No, I played a French horn once. I got to play my
pretty similar
music professor's French horn one time in class. That was a good moment for me.
I've always heard that The French horn is like the step sibling of the bagpipe.
It's like the third cousin.
That's much farther away. Well, I guess there's some blood relation.
But brass instrument, you know?
Right. That's why I went step sibling, as we've got a 1-1 count on Stephen Cullen, because there's a lot of levers and buttons, but obviously one's just a bag and the other's brass. Another great pickup by Cruz. 5-4-3 around the horn. Rack to Olsen to Ziegler. The Nanners twist it, and it's an inning-ending double play.
And you're seeing Robert Anthony Cruz fired up, getting a lot of action at that hot corner. After not being able to get the double play a batter ago, the Bananas turn it here. And Jared Donaldson posts a 1 minute and 42 second sixth inning.
For Grandma Got Ghosted.
We're going to see which of them is the fastest. So ladies, let's line up here on the line. Here we go. And we're going to have a nice clean race for the grandmas around the bases. On your marks, get set, go grandmas, go. And here we go. Yvonne's there. And they're hitting around second base. Oh, but wait a minute, there is a ghost. The ghost is after the grandmas. Run for your lives, grandmas, because here comes the ghost. Oh no, he's climbing in. Don't let him get the grandmas. Get that ghost out of here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is an old ballpark, an old city. Watch out for ghosts.
Good advice, Mr. Young Professor, sir. Boy, that ghost. I think that's a Canadian ghost. Yeah, that was right. Not many people are 6'6" in Banana Land. Guy's just got a certain run to him. Second career outing as a firefighter here for Nolan Daniel. The 4-year Banana, 3 collegiately, was on the World Tour team a season ago. And now, hopefully, will be a dangerous part of this firefighter's bullpen.
Well, has a terrific Bananas reputation. He was a 2020 first team All-CPL Banana, 2022 second team All-CPL player.
Which is ridiculous that he was not on the first team in 2022.
I completely agree. Having watched that season for Daniel as the Bananas' primary closer.
It's insane.
We saw him pitch Thursday night, unfortunately for Nolan, not the debut he was hoping for in the New Jersey. Faced 3 batters, gave up 3 hits and a walk-off. And unfortunately for Daniel, he had to face D.R. Meadows, Bill Leroy, and Dan Oberst, all former CPL teammates of his. Not an easy task for him.
He starts it off with DR here, and Cullen in foul territory. Oh my goodness! Gets his second career trick play. Little hot potato action. Tried to bend the glove backwards, Jake Skoll-esque. Ends up nailing it on the tip drill.
And the eyes there from Stephen Cullen in that shot say it all. The look of, I just got away with that play. Incredible recovery, reminiscent of a Pete Rose catch in the 1980 World Series for the Phillies. Now 2 trick plays on the night for Stephen Cullen, who becomes the first firefighter in history to play a game with multiple trick plays.
This one hit well left center, but Parker Nolan glides over and makes it look easy. Go Vitamin D, the former Chicago White Sox minor leaguer, now 1 for 3 on the night. And Nolan, for the second time in 3 nights, has to stare down Dan Oberst. 1 for 2 on the evening with a single and a strikeout. Split. I did not know you were here. I'll let you take center stage, buddy. Sorry, I was just plugging away at my day job. No one alerted me we had a friend in the booth.
Hi, Split.
You're off camera, Split, but I'll let the world know he's now just getting up close and personal with my color commentating buddy. Nice sprint defense by the Firefighters. Oberst showing off the wheels. Gets in just ahead of the tag from the 7th and final firefighter who had to touch it. It was D-Mac crashing in from left.
But the firefighters, I should say, staying off the board in the top of the 6th. Oberst trying to get into scoring position. Set up his cleanup man, Eric Jones Jr. with the walk-off opportunity. And it's EJ coming off an incredibly strong month of May as the fans have popped their challenge. And
I'm not even going to look at it, folks. He was safe at second. I mean, do we really have to look at this replay?
We're going to have to take a look at this one.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, you silly fans. Okay, we'll look at it. Slap on the Riedel headset. He's safe. Call stands.
The world's fastest replay of all time.
Further review. The ruling on the field.
Put it in the Guinness book.
Stands.
Split agreeing with us as well. And Split, where did you get that fire extinguisher? Was that up here?
Yeah, he found it in the booth. You're supposed to have a fire extinguisher in every broadcast booth, Josh. Split careful with that thing. It's
just don't
dangerous.
Spray us with it, please.
Leery of his intentions. One-0 count here on Eric Jones Jr. That ball out to right. McIntosh charging in on the knees. Will grab it for out number 3. Good work there from Nolan Daniel. He holds serve, and the Firefighters still ahead by a point. 6 innings in the books. Oh yeah, we're still on the camera. Awesome. It's just what I was hoping for. Split. Careful, buddy. Careful. I mean, I guess tarps off for the people anyhow, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Malden, Nisnik, and Kellogg all prepared for Ethan Skujay to come crashing in. There he is. Shout out Austin Powers. Ethan Skujay, the perfect man to be the international man of mystery. He's pitched professionally on 4 of the 7 continents we have here on planet Earth. That would be North America, Australia, Asia, and Europe. For everybody wondering, is his rabid fans chasing after Scooge. Oh, behave. Ha, nails it.
Terrific entrance from Scooge. It was not a quasi-entrance. It was not the margarine of entrances. It was not the Diet Coke of entrances. It was pure from Ethan Skujay, who misses outside to Alex Bentley, taking his first career hacks in banana ball.
Skujay, our representative of Victoria, British Columbia. Oh, that's a healthy cut from Alex Bentley. Player coach here, guy who's played professionally. Oh, rack, full extension dive, knocks it down. Ziggy tries to go behind the back. Comes up empty on the trick play. Boy, Bentley with a barrel, guy who's played professionally in Mexico, Germany, and Sweden, as well as the US of A. Josh, I would wager probably a single there for Bentley. Ball should have been in left field. Full extension, dive, everything that happens after that, I think, would just be robbery. You should speak a lot less, Josh. You really talk too much.
That throw was there well ahead of time.
Well ahead of time, but should he ever have had the ball? It's scorer's discretion. It's either a trick play missed on Ziggy or a base knock for Bentley. See, from a hitter's mindset, barrel, diving stop. But you are the official scorer of Banana
I think
Land.
it's a trick play missed on Zig.
That's what it is. Ugly swing and a miss there from Isaac Para. That's the devastating curveball from Scooge. 5-pitch mix, swag surfing on the bump. Also working the 4-seam fastball, cutter, slider, and changeup. Reggie swag surfing in the dugout. Fired up to see. Another strikeout from Scooge. That is his tour leading 48th on the year.
Struck out 22% of the batters he's faced this season. Unfortunately for Scooge, a flaw, an 11% ball force sprint percentage. Not half bad by Major League Baseball standards, but in banana ball, location and pounding the zone imperative. It's a tick above what Scooge would like to see. And here, collects strikeout number 49. Parker Nolan set down on 5 pitches, and a very animated celebration from Ethan Scooge doing the monkey.
That sounds like it. This was the slider from Scooge. Tight one at that. And now a ball and no strikes to Joe Lytle. McIntosh off for second. He belly flops in as Alexiades waits for this one to come down, and he'll take a little nap. 16th trick play on the year for Super Reese. And boy, that is a man at peace.
Becoming one of the signature trick plays for Reese Alexiades, who now is the outright leader among all rookies in trick plays this season with 16.
Down to the field for the banana splits. Dynamite job by the banana splits. Nothing new there. And what a sight for sore eyes. The kid out of Brant Beach, New Jersey, Matt Malatesta, back at the center of the diamond here in Banana Land.
Fantastic to see Matt Malatesta back for his 3rd banana ball season. This is career appearance number 51 for the Firefighters splitter specialist. And last year in 2023, Matt Malatesta posted a 1-2 record across 42 appearances. It's the 3rd most of any Savannah Banana. Had a 1.16 ERA plus, and even though he posted an earned run average above 17 through February and March of last season, the rest of the way, he had a 2.31 earned run average with a 4-minute and 22nd average minutes per inning mark.
Yeah, you really cannot ask for more than that from a banana ball reliever. Tough task right out the jump. He faces down against Reese Alexiades.
And really all it took for Matt Malatesta was figuring out the control of the banana ball. 2023, of course, the first season with the yellow baseball. Feels a little different with the seams and whatnot, and Malatesta really learned how to command that pitch well. His opponents only batted .213 against him. 2023 was the 2nd best mark of any Bananas pitcher.
2-2 here on Alexiades, who walked off the 4th inning with a home run his last time. What a take. That's the devastating splitter from Malatesta. He'll also break off a forkball, slider, four-seam fastball, and he's added a fifth pitch here in 2024, a knuckle split. Payoff, high in the air, right center. McIntosh settles underneath, taps it in the air, and Parker Nolan there for the assist on the trick play from Blaine McIntosh.
Great to see Blaine McIntosh now in the trick play department for the Firefighters. And what we're seeing in tonight's contest is them doing it at more opportune times defensively with no outs and nobody on. McIntosh and the Firefighters feel there's nothing to lose and saw Parker Nolan crashing in towards him, and of good judgment to tip that up towards his teammate.
Now Robert Anthony Cruz, disgusting splitter there. 11 inches of horizontal break, 16 on the last one, according to TrackMan. D-Mac behind the back. First trick play of the tour as he gets it on the money to Malatesta.
Impressive work from Dakota McFadden, charging that slow roller off the bat of Cruz. And honestly, going behind the back, one of the best ways he could have fed that to Matt Malatesta. What a play!
Good look at the new lettuce there on the 2021 Coastal Plain League champ with the Nanners. Legendary relief appearance in the decisive Game 3 against the Moorhead City Marlins. 3 innings of scoreless relief, and the Bananas needed it most. And it looks like Jackson got some dust kicked up into his eyes there. Vincent Chapman gets up close and personal to check him out. He clears Jackie for a 2-0.
And as we've seen Dakota McFadden move from left field to first base in this ballgame, some other defensive changes for the Firefighters. Stephen Cullen moves across the diamond to third. Daniel Brito moves from the extra hitter spot to second base. And it's South Trimble in left field as Matt Malatesta's splitter gets away from Joe Idle and leads to Jackson Olsen's second steal of first on the tour.
The great 8, now 1 steal of first behind DR and Tanner Chicken Tender Thomas for the tour lead, 3 apiece. Great read by Jackson, ball ended up in the Nanners dugout, so even though he had a perfect jump over to first base and would have made it easily, the ball out of play meant he was guaranteed the bag. And a foul ball, 0-1 count here on Brandon Crosby. Heads up base running by Jackie. Key there is he had to be out of the box before the ball went out of play, or else he would have been still at the dish with a 3-1 count. Instead, the inning-winning run aboard with 2 outs. Malatesta checks on him. Only 3 steals on the tour, 2 of them have been of first base. Olsen hasn't been caught, though. Well, Maceo Harrison goes buck wild with the breakdancing, coaching third base. Crosby comes up empty on the slider. Olsen, great jump. Boy, he had second stolen easily if Crosby did not strike out on the splitter. Malatesta with his first K as a Firefighter, and he holds serve. They still lead 2-1.
Matt Malatesta with routine work as usual, even getting the high five from Jesse Cole coming off the mound. Great start to his season for the Firefighters in an inning completed in 4 minutes and 35 seconds.
I mean, that pitch is not fair. 77 miles an hour when he has a high 80s fastball that can touch 90. A 13.42 spin rate, an elite, all caps elite splitter that Malatesta employs. As we salute all the service members, both past and present, here in historic Grayson Stadium, and pass that on to everybody watching at home here on the Bananas YouTube page. We hope you're having a delightful Saturday evening with us here in virtual Banana Land. The Firefighters, for the first time in their young franchise history, this is only their 3rd game ever played, take a lead in points into the final 2 innings of a ball game. On Thursday night, their first contest ever in our young sports history. They were down 2-0, then rallied back with 3 straight points. We're up 3-2 after 5, and then lost the 6th and 7th, and eventually the game 4 points to 3. A reminder that our next broadcast after this will be a week from tonight in Fenway Park, the home of the Boston Red Sox. Oldest stadium in Major League Baseball. And what a special Banana Ball game that will be, the second ever in a big league park.
And it will be one last matchup between the Bananas and the Party Animals before we see those teams take a break over the next month and a half from playing each other, taking on the Firefighters, the Visitors, and for the Bananas, the Aussie Drop Bears as well.
Will be the last Bananas and Party Animals game until August 1st in Louisville, Kentucky. Pardon me, Louisville. I'll have that straightened out in a couple months' time. Heart of the order here for the Firefighters. Ethan Scujay out for another inning of work, as we have a fire breather coaching first base for the Firefighters. That doesn't make sense. But what does in Banana Land?
Well, just in case anything goes awry, we've got guys who can go over and extinguish whatever needs to be.
That was a beautiful 91-mile-an-hour fastball right on the outside corner. Full count pitch, same exact spot, except dialed up to 92. And Scujay with another Austin Powers-inspired celebration after his 3rd K.
Dotted on that outside corner. Great frame by Eric Jones Jr. Not yanking that one back in the zone whatsoever. And now first pitch swinging. Logan Lacy drives this out to deep center field. D.R. Meadows nears the warning track and hauls that one in. Quick start for Ethan Scujay. 2 outs in 1 minute, 15 seconds.
Trackman had the heater at 92.
Coming to pitch.
The ball off the bat at 94.
The world's tallest pitcher. Please welcome Dakota Stilts Albritton.
And that one traveled 369 feet in 9 inches. Nice piece of hitting by Lacy, who has been a tough man for the Nanners to retire. Now 1 for 3 on the night, and 6 for 10 with 5 doubles in his young Banana Ball career as Dakota Stilts Albritton, the 10-foot, 9-inch legend out of Ellaville, Georgia, takes over on the bump.
Now up to 6 innings pitched on the tour. We saw him face the Firefighters on Thursday night. Issued a ball 4 sprint, but facing South Trimble, his second batter of that appearance, a liner hit straight back to him on the pitcher's mound. Stilts fielded it cleanly and fired one that almost went awry of Alex Ziegler, but a great job by his buddy holding the bag at first base, getting him out of the inning, with the Firefighters staying scoreless.
Everyone at home, pour one out for Ethan Scujay's potential MPI.
I am.
Could see the disappointment in your eyes. We are always thrilled to see Dakota Stilts Albritton on the mound. We also love a great minutes per inning mark. Darned if you do, darned if you don't, Jesse Cole. Daniel Brito with my vote for the best walk-up dance on the Firefighters. Well, Baltimore chop. Ziggy trying to beat him to the bag. He will. Stilts does his job. 3 pitches, 1 out. And now up to 6 1/3 innings on the tour with just the 1 hit allowed.
And that was really good awareness by Alex Ziegler, recognizing Dakota Stilts Albritton couldn't move over to first base and cover that bag. Did not opt to go for the trick play there, instead racing and beating Brito to first base.
You know, I was very confused for a heartbeat why the pitcher was not covering. You had the same thought? I mean,
not particularly.
Oh well, yeah, you've got a little more going on upstairs than I do. I said, uh-oh, brain fart, and then remembered.
Oopsie.
Remembered the pitcher's on 5-foot stilts. That's an entertainer picking up an entertainer. Ziggy helping out his big boy on the mound as Grayson Stadium turns yellow. Always a beautiful moment here in our home in the city by the sea. The Firefighters lead 2-1. Ethan Skujay with 3 strikeouts across an inning and 2/3 of scoreless relief. Picks up Ziggy over at first, who had a trick play missed in his first inning of relief. So had to retire 6 guys, even though he's only credited with 5. And then Stilts takes the baton and takes that thing home in the 8th inning. So the Nanners with another great chance to tie this game in points. And Jesse with a great ball game.
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
Hadn't even gotten to my point yet, Jesse.
You were close.
Come on, man, that's not cool.
Hey, come here.
It's not cool.
Come here. There we go.
Thank you.
Little hug.
Boy, that invigorated me.
I've been known to give good hugs.
All right, folks. How about this? Logan Lacy, the offensive hero thus far in the first ever weekend of Firefighters action in Banana Ball, will make his debut on the bump. Already showing off the trickery, taking that thing around the world.
Has the potential to be a two-way man for these Firefighters, much like Danny Hosley for the Bananas. And across Lacy's time at Tallahassee Community College with Corey Pye, Lacy posted a 7-4 record with 3 saves and 64 strikeouts over 57 and a 3rd innings pitched, and was actually brought on to Florida State to be a pitcher, but impressed the Seminole staff so much with his bat that wound up with an infielder's glove instead.
The first pitch he throws is a 64-mile-an-hour knuckleball. Dials that knuckler up to 67. He did not throw it in his time at Tallahassee Community College. He told me he expects to throw it about 50% of the time, as Trackman had that fastball at 85, just barely missing. Back to the knuckler, count 2-2.
And for somebody who's going to command a knuckler and throw it that much, it'll be very interesting to see if catchers wind up catching Logan Lacy with a first baseman's mitt rather than the traditional catcher's mitt. That, of course, is what we see a lot of catchers in Major League Baseball doing for the likes of Tim Wakefield and R.A. Dickey.
Ziggy hanging tough, getting a steady diet of knuckleballs, and continues to spoil them. He's lined out to left twice. A couple of scorchers. And fouls off another knuckler.
And you just see Logan Lacy on the pitcher's mound having fun more than anything. Messing with Ziggy's timing, now dropping down to throw a little sidearm pitch and cannot get the call on 2-2 from Vincent Chapman. It's now full.
Payoff pitch. Goes to the knuckleball. It is cued foul. What a battle here between Lacy and Ziegler.
9 pitches between these two foes. Now Lacy prepares to deliver pitch number 10 to the Bananas number 10.
Another knuckleball, another foul ball. Got that one up to 70 as he spikes his glove in disappointment.
You're seeing two guys very competitive right now, neither one wanting to lose this battle. The next payoff from Lacy, lined foul, and it's 11 pitches between these guys, and we're already 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the inning.
Another 3-2. Another knuckleball, another foul. And we've got history in Banana Ball.
About to tie the Banana Ball record for longest plate appearance.
There it
and
is!
Now we will see a new Banana Ball record. Logan Lacy will have to deliver a 14th pitch to the Bananas bat trickster.
Logan Lacy and Alex Ziegler, you've made history. What happens on number 14? Chopped foul, we're gonna get a 15th pitch.
3 minutes into the inning, This is electric!
This is a battle of titans. Tallahassee, Florida versus Butler, Pennsylvania. 4 shakes from Lacy. Make it 5. Here's pitch 15. Chopped foul, we'll get a 16th.
And you can hear the dugouts getting fired up. Both the Bananas and the Firefighters rooting on their respective teammate. As Lacy delivers pitch number 16, popped in foul territory, Stephen Cullen looking to grab this one, cannot come up with the trick play. And the battle will continue. Ziggy getting the bat thrown back to him by Ethan Scujay.
We saw Cullen nail this one earlier on the deflection. Does not get a fortuitous bounce off his mitt this time. 17th pitch of the plate appearance. Front door bender misses up and in. And Ziggy works the sprint on the longest plate appearance in Banana Ball history. After 17 pitches, Ziggy emerges victorious.
The wildest battle we have ever seen between a pitcher and batter in the history of Banana Ball. Alex Ziegler thought he might be about to get rung up by Vincent Chapman on that final payoff from Lacy. Instead, works that ball four sprint, taking just 1 base, and he'll be pinch run for by Malachi Mitchell.
Flash the Kid was thrown out by Joe Lytle, trying to steal second. All the way back in the first inning. Back-to-back Pennsylvania boys. Cox out of Aliquippa. Oh boy, where did that miss? The dancing knuckler from Lacy, just a bit outside, as he spikes the heater and Lytle did not know where it was. Flash up to second on the wild pitch.
Nonetheless, despite Lytle not being able to find that banana ball instantly, nice job keeping it in front of him. That ball goes behind him. There's a possibility Mitchell gets all the way up to third base there as Cox swings at the 3-1 offering, skies this into center. Parker Nolan throws away the glove, tips the ball up from his shirt, and it is hauled in by South Trimble, and the Firefighters double up Flash the Kid.
That should not be the case. Flash took off as soon as the ball bounced off of the jersey of Parker Nolan, so he should be able to tag at that point. Tyler Gillum arguing that very point to Chris Walker. As soon as the ball touches Parker Nolan, Flash should be fine. And yeah, Gillum was able to plead his case, and Flash is safe at third.
Completely agree with you here, Biko. And that was actually Zachary Bridges in left field for the Firefighters.
Huh? Well, things get very dangerous for the Firefighters here. The best hitter on the tour when it comes to batting average, D.R. Meadows, came in tonight hitting .377. He's 2 for 3 with a double. Has the fate of the inning in his hands as he fouls off the knuckler, quickly behind 0-2. Firefighters bring the infield in with Malachi Mitchell 90 feet from scoring the inning-winning run. This one lifted to right center. It will get the job done. Nolan tracks it down as Flash comes in from third. And the Nanners walk off the inning. We're knotted at 2 points apiece, heading to the 9th. A baker's dozen of inning enders on the tour now for the Doctor.
And you credit it all to the work of Alex Ziegler to start the bottom of the 8th, taking Lacy 17 pitches before drawing that ball four sprint. And from there, it's the speed of Malachi Mitchell. It's able to lead to a tied up ball game through 8.
The fellas dance to some Jason Derulo. And here comes the young professor.
And the sound of the bells, ladies and gentlemen, means it's time to cast our gaze upon the scoreboard. Heading into the top of the 9th inning, we are all tied up. 2 points for the Bananas and 2 points for the Firefighters. But here's where things get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. In the final inning of the game of Banana Ball, every run counts for a point. That means this is a high-stakes inning. The Firefighters can add and go back and regain their lead, while the Bananas can shut them down and score only 1 to win it. If we are tied at the end of this inning, it will force a one-on-one showdown tiebreaker. This is as exciting as it gets in Banana Ball. Get on your feet, Savannah, Georgia, and welcome to the final inning.
And let's meet the ring dudes for tonight on the Firefighter dugout. Garrett Duclue. On the Bananas dugout, number 21, Jared Donaldson. And number 88, Noah
Niznasty and Donnie letting the folks know on the first base side this is our final inning. Duclue doing the same for everybody over on the third base side. We are knotted at 2 points each between the Bananas and the Firefighters in the third and final game of this series. Austin Krasminski, the former Los Angeles Angels and Chicago Cubs minor leaguer, comes in to try and hold the door. He grabbed the save last night with a 1-2-3 ninth, ending with a strikeout.
He's climbing the hill for the 24th time this season. Coming off 5 saves in the month of May. This, of course, not a save opportunity. And last night, Krem set down the Firefighters in order in the 9th, which included retiring Joe Lytle, who is the first Golden batter to bat for the Firefighters. And for Krem, posted a 2-minute and 26-second inning. And already gets a first pitch strike on Zach Watson before missing a hair outside.
Watson, a third-round pick in 2019 by the Baltimore Orioles. 3 for 3 on the night. Run scored back in the second inning. And he lines it right to Ryan Cox, who will tip it up to himself. Grab the trick play on the tip drill. And well struck, but no luck for the Firefighters.
Batter heading in to bat. Please welcome their Golden batter, Logan Lacy.
And straight from the mound, Logan Lacy, the second Golden batter in Firefighters history, will step in for South Trimble.
Firefighters riding the hot bat of Lacy. The double in tonight's contest in a ball 4 sprint, 2 runs batted in, has led these guys through their first 3 games in franchise history. He's jumped ahead 2-0 against Austin Krasminski, now lifting this one out to right field into the stands. The fans trying to snag that one and unable to come up with it. Reese Alexiades giving them a little gruff there.
It was a good attempt by the fans. It was a 93-mile-an-hour heater, according to TrackMan. This one past the dive of Jackson Olsen. Off speed from Krasminski. He's got the circle change and the slider. That one came in at 84, left the bat of Lacy at 99, and he has the first career hit as a Golden batter in Firefighters history. Who else but the emerging star?
And it's right after coming off the mound and throwing 25 pitches for his team. Obviously upset at himself for allowing the game-tying walk-off to the Bananas. And now the 0-1 pitch to Stephen Cullen is lined right into center field. Firefighters, after being set down in order last night against Krem, threatening for a point to retake the lead in the ballgame.
Cullen does the damage on the slider. came in at 84 and identical TrackMan numbers to Lacy's opposite field hit, 99 off the bat. So a couple well-struck base knocks. They've got 2 on with 1 down. And Blaine McIntosh, who struck out swinging on an elevated 92-mile-an-hour heater from Krem last night to end the ball game, looks for revenge. Former New York Mets minor leaguer. There's the slider for strike 2. And does not bite at the bender low. McIntosh 0 for 3, couple strikeouts. Has to jump out of the way of a 92-mile-an-hour heater. Count runs full. Krasminski 1 ball away from giving the Firefighters the lead again. The payoff. Fouled away. Let's do it again.
Goes heater. This one over the zone. Challenge McIntosh. Make him beat you. Give him the heater once again. And he does, and another one fouled off. Fans with a chance to snag this one, but not finding any hands cleanly.
Boy, location and movement-wise, that was just about a carbon copy of the pitch McIntosh struck out on last night to end the ball game. That one just misses the inside corner. Lacy will score from second as the Firefighters jump ahead 3 points to 2. Blaine McIntosh with the clutch ball 4 sprint.
Took Krem 8 pitches in that plate appearance. Comes up with the go-ahead sprint so far in this contest, and 3 sprints through his first 3 games as a firefighter.
TrackMan agreed with Vincent Chapman's call there, just barely missed. About 1.5 inches down and in. And now to the 10-hole we go. Isaac Parra, the shortstop. As McIntosh takes off for second, EJ with a pump fake. And Blaine grabs his first career banana ball stolen base. 2 men in scoring position. Krasminski now into damage control mode. He has lost the lead. He is hoping to deny the Firefighters a crooked number. Flicked into right field. Isaac Parra, a wizard with the wand. Throw home from Alexiades, and McIntosh is in a pickle. Rack will run him down as Parra gets up to second on the RBI base knock, extending the Firefighters' lead to 2 points.
Valparez gave Blaine McIntosh the stop sign. He ran right through it trying to score against the powerful arm of Reese Alexiades, and ends up costing the Firefighters possibly even more insurance, but with a 2-point cushion now, as it's a big knock from Isaac Parra.
What a time for his first career banana ball RBI. Eric Jones Jr. wanted the strike call on the first pitch slider to Parker Nolan. Understandably so. This one cranked. 1 hop off the right field wall. Parra scores easily from second. Parker Nolan takes his place with his second double of the ball game. And it's a 3 spot for the Firefighters in the 9th. It is no mistake that Nolan has been at the top of this Firefighters lineup for all 3 games. Tremendously talented ball player. Comes up in the clutch here. That's his 5th banana ball RBI, tying D-Mac for the team lead. Check that. McFadden with 2 stakes already on the evening has elevated his number up to 6. Nolan's still a little work to do, buddy. Now Joe Lytle. 1 for 3. Other way, between the legs, Rack tries to grab the trick play. Lytle beats it out, and Nolan will move over to third.
And you can see the frustration for Austin Krasminski on the pitcher's mound. That's just not the time for the Bananas to try for a trick play. with so much damage already on the board for the Firefighters. Wreck would have made a lot more sense to just grab that one and go to Alex Ziegler and put the Bananas bats to work.
That's Cruz's second missed trick play of the ball game. Just that little hesitation going between the legs, had to set his feet. And Lytle shows off his speed, beating the wrap. Guy can fly, especially for a catcher. As that is a 3-pitch strikeout. And we head to the bottom of the ninth. Firefighters up 3.
To the bottom of the ninth inning. The Firefighters have struck in the top of the ninth, adding 3 points, making their lead 5 points to 2. But I'll remind you, ladies and gentlemen, every run counts for a point. The Bananas need 3 runs to tie it and send it to showdowns, 4 runs to win it, or we may see the Firefighters pick up their first win in history. No matter what, ladies and gentlemen, this is high-stakes banana ball. It all comes down to this.
If you want some free donuts, you better make some noise!
The Firefighters faithful feeling awful good as we head to the bottom of the ninth inning. Firefighters jumped out in front back in the first, notched the first point available to them. Second inning ended tied. They won the third. After Reese Alexiades walked off the fourth with a home run, the Firefighters were up 2-1 all the way until the 8th when the Nanners tied it back up. But we got a 3 spot from the boys in red and yellow. And now Dakota McFadden, man who has been in big situations on the bump plenty time before in banana ball, tries to close this thing out.
Saw Dakota McFadden make 4 appearances out on the mound last season for the Bananas. For the most part, struggled out there, even from the get-go, throwing in West Palm Beach. For McFadden, more sprints than strikeouts, and was hit pretty hard by the party animals. But the piece of history associated with Dakota McFadden in terms of his time out on the mound in showdowns, McFadden with the highest career showdown shutdown success rate, 4 for 5 lifetime, and of course that highest success rate comes with a minimum of 3 opportunities.
D-Mac is hoping we don't get to showdowns tonight. His teammate for the first 3 World Tours will try and kickstart a 3-run rally for the Nanners. Michael Vitamin D takes a changeup outside from McFadden. And a 2-seamer fouled away, 1-1. And the kid out of Davie, Florida. Deep 1 for 3, a single back in the third. A snag there by Adam Byron. A ball and 2 strikes. 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup, and Deeb is caught looking. What a bender from McFadden for out number 1.
For as good as Michael Deeb has been batting in late game situations this season, a .387 mark, still without a hit in the 9th inning as Logan Lacy tries to field this one behind his back and throw it over to Stephen Cullen at first. Unfortunately cannot beat the speedy Dan Oberst, and it's got to go down as a trick play missed from Lacy.
Let's get another look at it. That was insane skill from the Firefighters' third baseman who came right off the mound. Wow! That's a shame to be a trick play miss, because what a snag it was. The door slightly ajar here. Nanners trying to kick it in. They need one more base runner before they can think about tying the game. Ball and a strike on Eric Jones Jr. 1-2 count on EJ, who's 0 for 3 on the night. Ground out and a couple flyouts.
Nonetheless, no player was better in the month of May in banana ball than Eric Jones Jr. Batted .381 for the Nanners, 3 doubles, 3 home runs, and 7 runs batted in. Now trying to get a long ball to cut the deficit to just 1, as this one's chopped to Isaac Parra, who goes to Daniel Brito at second, tries to collect the double play, but the throw not in time. Fielder's choice for Eric Jones Jr., but the Firefighters 1 out away from their first win in franchise history.
EJ replaces Oberst at first as you get another look at the force out at second. Reese Alexiades trying to pass the baton to Robert Anthony Cruz, who waits on deck. The Bananas still have their golden batter. It was Reese's first home run in his banana ball career back in the 4th inning that notched the Nanners their first point. Beautiful two-seamer at 89 miles an hour, right on the outside corner. The Bananas down to their final strike. 3 shakes from D-Mac. Now he's got the pitch he likes. Goes with the bender, nice take from Alexiades.
Trying to go chase pitch 0-2. Good job by Alexiades, laying off of that one from McFadden. Now shaking off Joe Lytle and coming set with the 1-2 and missing it with another one in the dirt.
Reese thought about it. Just a little bit too unappetizing. And now deuces are wild. Chop to third. Lacy scoops it up under the leg to Brito at second. A trick play. And the first win in Firefighters history as they take down the Bananas 5-2.
In game number 3, it's the Firefighters finally collecting that first win in franchise history. And once again, led by a rookie and a banana ball veteran, Logan Lacy with the trick play out to end the game. A big hit to rally the team in the 9th inning as the golden batter picks up the win on the pitcher's mound. And Dakota McFadden, the first man to hit a home run in franchise history, also collects the first save.
Down to Christian Dearman we go.
The firing squad, Marshall Schill, Colin Ledbetter, Bradford Webb, Matt, the Rodeo Cloud trick pitching firefighter Wolf, Matt the Monster Malatesta, the River King Garrett DeClue, Nolan Daniel, and for our catchers Joe Lytle, Zachary Bridges, Alex Bentley. For them hot infielders, Daniel Brito, Isaac Parra, Stephen Cullen with 2 knocks tonight, Logan Lacy with all the tricks at third, and Parker Nolan in the outfield, along with the nimble South Trimble, Blaine McIntosh, Dakota D-Mac McFadden, and Zach Watson. Your Firefighters are led by head coach Val Perez. And Corey Pye, give it up for your 2024 Firefighters.
What a win for the Firefighters. We get to see their victory celebration for the first time. They stop, drop, and roll. We will have a wild postgame for you. We're headed down to the Party Plaza once the guys get out there. And our next broadcast will be Saturday night at Fenway Park. Jesse Cole, you have the floor.
It's their first banana ball win here. Historic night. You were a part of it. One more time for the Firefighters. Fans, both the Firefighters, the Bananas, all of our cast will be outside to meet you, to thank you. to take pictures. We love you so much, Banana Nation. You've given us so much support. Next week, we're at Fenway Park. Hope you guys can tune in. We'll see you soon, guys. We love you.
What a gritty Firefighters win. Another look. This was 96 miles an hour off the bat of Reese Alexiades. Lacy grabs the second trick play in his young banana ball career that has been spectacular 3 games in. And D-Mac fired a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, according to TrackMan, to grab the first save in Firefighters history. Unbelievable stuff. With Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala, the Bananas win the series 2 games out of 3, but the Firefighters get the last laugh. And boy, this team will be thrilled and fired up, for lack of better words, coming into Nashville in a couple weekends.
And I think you saw it on the final out there from Logan Lacy as he was making that throw over to the second base bag. His teammates were practically already out on the diamond there to celebrate their first win in franchise history. And I mean, I don't know how to spotlight Logan Lacy and Dakota McFadden anymore for this ball club. We talked about how impressive they were through these first 2 games, and it was primarily from the offensive standpoint. Once again, we saw big things from these 2 guys, Lacy with the double in this ball game, and then coming up with the golden batter hit against Austin Krasminski in the 9th inning that led to the Firefighters scoring 3 runs against Krem that all turned into points. And then it's Lacy who pitches in an 8th inning, and despite surrendering a walk-up to the Bananas to tie the game, is picked up by himself and the rest of that Firefighters offense to get the win. And Dakota McFadden, despite pitching just 4 times in 2023, the Firefighters turn to their veteran who's got pitching experience in banana ball nonetheless to close out the ball game, and he overpowers his former teammates and comes away with that save. And what was truly a thrilling contest between these 2 teams, and the Firefighters with 8 trick plays tonight in their 3rd ever game.
They had 1 on Thursday night. They had 2 last night. Bang! The Firefighters have arrived. Completely understandable that it takes a couple banana ball games to get your feet wet and get settled in, and playing with the lead all night long until they finally lost it in the 8th inning and then obviously stormed back to win it in the 9th. They were playing calm, cool, collected, and with a whole lot of pizzazz. And just to finish up on Logan Lacy here, I mean, the guy, it ends up being an unearned run in the 8th inning because the 16th pitch of the at-bat ends up being a missed trick play in foul territory by his first baseman, Stephen Cullen. Then on the 17th pitch, which, by the way, beats the banana ball record by 4 pitches as far as the longest plate appearance in banana ball history, Ziggy works the sprint. Flash the Kid pinch runs for him. That is the runner that ends up scoring the walk-off run. And then just to continue with the Logan Lacy, waxing poetic. I mean, this guy drives in 2 runs, as does D-Mac. Makes us look like geniuses because we get to highlight the 2 of them on the pregame show, and then he makes the final out as D-Mac throws the final pitch. Honestly, almost too poetic to even believe.
I mean, it might be the most impressive debut performance for a banana ball rookie since we saw Bryson Bloomer enter into the fold last season in West Palm Beach, coming away with the first home run on tour and leading the Party Animals to a victory in the 3rd round of showdowns against the Savannah Bananas. So we've got some special third basemen here in Banana Land. Logan Lacy obviously adding to that, and again, I can't wait to see what he continues to do from a defensive standpoint, picking up more trick plays. He's, again, leading this team offensively and is really special out there on the mound with that knuckleball and having fun while he's doing it. And I think that's what really speaks about Logan Lacy's weekend, was the entire time you saw a smile on his face, you saw encouragement from him to the rest of his teammates, and expect this guy, even as a rookie, to continue to try and step it up and lead his new squad.
A beautiful moment there at the end as Val Perez gets her first career win as a banana ball manager, showered with the ice bath at the conclusion of a 5-2 victory for the Firefighters, who now sit 1-2 on the tour. They dropped the Bananas down to 28-19, and this was a scorching hot Bananas squad that had won 7 out of their last 8 contests dating back to Oklahoma City and looked just about unbeatable. They had the swagger. I talked to a lot of them before the game. They all felt like a sweep was imminent, but the Firefighters had other plans, and what an impressive win it is for them. Of course, it all starts with the first career start from Austin Temple as well, who goes 3 innings, only allows 1 run, and earns his first 2 points of his banana ball career.
And I feel like this is something we were kind of alluding to in the pregame show tonight, that this could be the most impressive pitching lineup that we saw for the Firefighters this weekend, leading it off with a former minor leaguer in Austin Temple, who threw 3 terrific innings. Unfortunately, we saw some shaky work from Bradford Webb out on the mound, surrendering the home run to Reese Alexiades. But then you once again get banana ball veterans into the ball game who shut down the Bananas. Nolan Daniel putting together great work, and you saw an electric inning from Matt Malatesta as well.
We have gabbed enough. We have the equipment ready. We're heading down to the Party Plaza, hopefully to grab some Firefighters, bananas, maybe even our Lord and Savior, Mr. Jesse Cole himself. We'll pass this headset off and head. Thank you, Mr. Chad Reese. I had to grab a couple Sharpies because, son of a gun, we're going to be bombarded once we get down there by the incredible fans we have. And now we take the somewhat perilous walk down the catwalk here in historic Racing Stadium, our beautiful ballpark built in 1926 in its 99th season of action. And we have to clear the way as we sail on through. Shark, Ben, great to see you guys. Sarah, what it do? And we continue to forge ahead. How's it going, folks? Great to see you all. Welcome to Bananas Television. Very impressive, evasive maneuvers. Let's keep on cruising. How's it going, folks? High five, high five. Yep. Could be a wave, could be a high five. It's tough to tell. Firefighters, in case you're living under a rock and just stumbled upon this live broadcast of Banana Ball, took this thing 5 points to 3. Chad Reese taking interesting path here. We were unguarded over there, but I just follow my coordinating producer, much like Ron Burgundy, whatever is on the screen in front of me. That is where I go. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, he's getting bombarded by Josh Talevsky here. Is Chad Reese the greatest coordinating producer we could ever ask for? Yeah,
I'm dyslexic.
He's
directionally challenged, I would say.
Yeah, he's a GPS kid. Okay, we continue to cruise on down and welcome inside the madness that is the Party Plaza. Chad is our fearless leader, so we continue to forge ahead and find the people that we are hoping to grab. And look at this. Sometimes things just work out perfectly. Tyler Gillum, head coach of the Savannah Bananas. You take 2 out of 3 from the Firefighters, an impressive win from them tonight. What was it like doing battle against them for the first time ever?
Hey, I tell you what, Firefighters are coming for everybody. Those guys can really hit. How many hits did they get these 3 games? Like, it was close to 50 probably.
Double-digit hits in every ball game, all 3 games.
Unbelievable. They can really hit. How about that play by Logan Lacy there at the end? I wish he'd have made a throw over there. That would have been probably the best trick play ever made, ever. Wow, it's unbelievable. They've got some really good players.
Coach, I know obviously you're hoping for the sweep. You're wanting to win every banana ball game possible, but you've still got to respect the enemy for the way they played. What stood out to you from these 3 games from the Firefighters in their debut weekend?
Yeah, energy more than anything. They've got a lot of guys that are hungry over there. They love banana ball, and they don't go away. Like, the bats are right there, but they really pitched it tonight. They got themselves out of some jams and gave themselves a chance to win there at the end. And you know, they found some barrels in the 9th, and hats off to them. Good job by the Firefighters, and congrats on the first win.
What was it like for you, Tyler, having to coach against some of your legends? Dakota McFadden, Nolan Daniel, Matt Malatesta. I mean, these are guys you've never had to be on the other side of the diamond against, and all of a sudden, they're hurting you bad.
They're the right guys to lead that team over there. You know, you got Matt Wolf over there, who's a real firefighter, and you know, Dakota McFadden, how long was that home run that he hit the other night? And I'm sure you guys talked about it. His mom and dad was here, so when the family shows up, that dude hits tanks. And, you know, it's really cool. They're going to carry the banana ball flag over there wearing the Firefighters jersey, and I'm just proud of them. They're awesome.
Now, Coach, we have just completed a pretty historic weekend with the third team debuting in Banana Ball, and now we're looking ahead to next Saturday. The Bananas going to Fenway Park, their second Major League stadium. You've been a member of the Savannah Bananas since coming on in 2018. How special is it for you and the rest of the guys in these dugouts, the Bananas and Party Animals, to be able to play in front of a sold-out crowd in Boston?
Well, you know, my first call with Jesse Cole back in the fall of 2017, he said, I want to create the greatest show in sports. And it was all about breaking down the wall between player and fan and creating a connection with every fan that came to the ballpark and trying to create never-forget moments. And here we are. Next week, we're headed to Fenway. I got chills thinking about it. It's going to be special for everybody that's involved. It's taken a lot of great people in this organization to get there, and we've got a fan base that's unbelievable, so I can't wait to party there and just go crazy, really, in Fenway.
Well, Gillum, it only took the 9th season of the organization, your 7th season at the helm of the Bananas, for us to get to Fenway Park. Can't wait to see you in Boston.
Let's do it, boys. Boom, baby.
There goes Tyler Gillum, the skipper for this incredible Bananas team that still sits at 28-19 on the tour, 9 games above 500 as we try and scoot through if our thighs will let us. And son of a gun, we made it. That Chad Reese is one slithery cat. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm sorry. I'm throwing bows at folks. Good luck, Arch Pingle. Thank you. Wow. That's really impressive. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Nice. Love to see that. Where is better? Oh, happy birthday! All right! Where would you rather be than Banana Land for your birthday? I believe them, but I mean, once you see some person say it's happy birthday, sometimes just catches on there. Nice. Great catch. That was a really impressive snag. We continue to trail. Oh, I'm sorry. I stepped right on his foot. Yeah, no, he's fine. He's fine. Okay. We continue to cruise on through, and once the fans are done with the man in the yellow tux, we'll have the guy. The reason that we're all here today, the reason that we're headed to Fenway Park in a week's time, Mr. Jesse Cole will be coming on the broadcast to share his thoughts after a momentous weekend of Banana Ball. Mr. Jesse Cole, come on in, front and center. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, my man. The Firefighters debut weekend. Nanners took the first 2 games. What an incredible first win it was for the Firefighters tonight.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. When you think about this team, what they've done the last 3 nights, you know, double-digit hits, and then the show they put on tonight, unbelievable trick plays. It's just this Firefighters team was ready, and boy, what an addition to Banana Ball.
We saw 3 trick plays through the first 2 games for the Firefighters. Tonight they record 8, and we saw so much improvement from the guys as well. You talk about Parker Nolan trying to get it off the jersey a couple times, coming up with the miss, and then finally able to get it to his teammates. Jesse, how cool was it to see how the Firefighters progressed in that trick play department?
Well, what a testament. You know, I went to Parker after he missed that first one yesterday, and I told him the story about D.R. Meadows in Cooperstown. Goes for the backflip in Cooperstown, the final game with everything on the line, and then nailed the next one. So then Parker went for it again, and it didn't work out. And then he went for it a 3rd time. And that is what makes this game great. These guys are willing to keep trying. I was so impressed with that. And then to see, obviously, early in the game, Logan Lacy backflip. I mean, was that the 5th player ever in history? 6th player? 5th player in history to do a backflip. And then almost the greatest trick play in history, I think, in the 9th inning over the head. I mean, they are ready, and I haven't been as excited about a team and a brand. It's just, I'm fired up, and you can see the crowd. At the end of the game, the crowd going nuts for the Firefighters. It's special, and those guys deserve it. They've worked really hard.
Of course, you've got a lot of Nanners legends on the other side. Dakota McFadden, the first man selected for the premier team on the One City World Tour. He has the first home run in Firefighters history. He's on the mound, throws a 90-mile-an-hour heater that gets a trick play to get their first win. How wild is it to see all these guys who have been so important in Banana Land now making their way over with the Firefighters?
Well, to see how far we come, Dakota, yes, the One City World Tour, when we were trying to figure this game out of Banana Ball, and to see him on the mound, what a perfect moment. I watched as he came off the mound, and, you know, as they introduced all the players, Dearman's introducing his teammate, and the crowd went nuts for Dakota McFadden, and he looked out in the crowd, and you could see, obviously, Dakota got emotional and seeing, look how far we've come. You know, the Bananas, people were questioning us whether we could make it, and now a 3rd team just launched, and the support, it's special, and I'm so happy for Dakota, Dearman, Wolf, and all the guys.
Jesse, we look ahead next Saturday in Boston, Massachusetts. The Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals will play in front of a sold-out crowd in Fenway Park. And, of course, you, Massachusetts-born, a former bat boy for the Red Sox. How excited are you to see Banana Ball reach its biggest stage yet?
We're here. We're here. And, you know, it's years in the making. And to see after this night and see the emotions and everyone fired up to go into it, I'm going to take a breather because going into that thinking I had a dream of playing at Fenway Park, got to be honorary bat boy, saw countless games out in the bleachers, and to bring all these guys, if you every one of the players, if you could say you could play at Fenway Park in front of a sold-out crowd, they would say that's a dream. So it's not just my dream. It's going to be 100 of us. And I think, you know, talking to the fans, there's fans here tonight that are flying to Fenway. There's fans coming from every state all over the country, and we're going to put on the best show we could. And I can't imagine the emotions and the feeling. It's going to be truly special. So, and I think it's going to set records for people watching it, people all over, because this has been built up for many years. And that, what I feel, it's going to be a night that you'll never, ever forget.
Our bizarre young sport in only its 5th year being played in front of fans in the United States of America's oldest Major League Baseball stadium. We knew it was going to happen the whole time, Jesse. No, I mean, you were telling me when I came in 2020 we would end up in Fenway Park, and we're there ahead of schedule. It's going to be a wild ride.
That's for sure. It's wild. I say a lot of things. I'm just trying to convince myself that it's actually going to happen. But I believe, and these guys believe, and all of Banana Nation believes, and they're behind us. And again, it's just the start, but it's going to be a special, special night.
Jesse, we'll see you in Fenway Park. It'll be first pitch, 7 p.m. Eastern, coming next Saturday night. Boy, just 7 days' time, we're going to be celebrating in Fenway. Jesse, thanks so much for joining us.
As always, I love you, Biko. Love you, Josh Gass.
Love you too, Jesse. The man, the myth, the legend, the reason why we're all here, the reason why we're all going to end up in Boston in 7 days' time. Okay, let's keep on cooking through. Hello, high five, please. Thank you so much. All right, and now we follow Chad Reese as we have been doing for the last 3 years here in Bananas Television. I'm sorry, I hope I don't clothesline anybody. Very good work, Chad, very good work. Okay, we make our way through the scrum and the chaos that is the Party Plaza here after the 3rd ever Firefighters game. Chris Gallo, great to see you. Real quick, stop. Firefighters tattoo. That's a Firefighters tattoo. I will keep following Chad. Real quick, Chris, you now have a tattoo for the Bananas, the Party Animals, and the Firefighters. What made you do such a crazy thing?
I love you all, man. This is great. This is fantastic. Just no more teams. I'm running out of legs. I'm running out of space. But I'm ready for the next one. This is fantastic, man. You guys are awesome. We enjoy it.
Yeah, make sure to save some space for team number 4 next year. And, oh, that's right. Yeah, look out for the split broadcast combination. Chris Gallo, thanks so much. Have a great night. There goes a legend of Banana Land. You got to get the camera on the Firefighters tattoo. And now we got to get Mr. Reese Alexiades. Congratulations, sir, on your first career Banana Ball home run.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It felt good.
Yeah, walk me through that because it was a moonshot, a no-doubter, and after blasting 29 home runs in the Pioneer League last year to pace the league, you get number 1 here in Banana Ball.
I'll tell you what, a little nervous going into that walk-up. Thought I killed it. I'll have to go back to the replay to see. And I told the guys before the game, I'm going to do this walk-up, I'm going to let it eat, and then I'm going to go hammer a ball. And that's what we did. And I got to 2 strikes. I knew he was going back with the fastball, and I made sure I didn't miss it.
Unbelievable.
Reese, after playing the Party Animals for each of the first 44 games on tour, you get to play the Firefighters, a new team over a 3-game series. What impressed you about your rivals in their debut weekend?
I'll tell you what, they can swing it. They put up over 10 hits, I believe, every game. And so they can swing it with the bat. And, you know, what I also was very impressive is that first week trick plays, they missed a couple, but they kept doing it. And that's impressive. Just keep it going. If you miss one, do it again. And they nailed it, so I love it.
Reese, a week from today, you will be playing Banana Ball in Fenway Park. How absurd is that?
It's crazy. That's what we dream of, you know, and I'm excited. I think we're all ready. I know we're all ready.
Reese, how many trick plays can we expect out of you in Fenway? Of course, you're a guy who has dominated just about every aspect of your baseball career. How do you plan to dominate your performance in Fenway Park?
I plan to go face-to-face with the Green Monster, and I also plan to set the all-time tornado record in a single game, which I believe is 2.
One. No, it's just 1.
Well, I'm going to break it.
Yeah, you can have 2. You have 2 of the tornado catches all time, so.
I know, but in a single game.
Yeah, that would be shattering the record if you could do it twice.
Yeah, so that's the plan.
You heard it here, folks. Reese Alexiades, not just 1, but 2 tornado catches! Possibly in Fenway Park. He's going to try. Reese, congratulations on the first bomb. Can't wait to see you in Fenway.
Thank you.
There goes R.A. What a stud. Thank you, Reese. Mr. Alexiades. Oh, this guy. Ultimate feel from the kid out of Manhattan Beach, California. All right, we trudge on. We continue to follow our coordinating producer, Mr. Chad Reese, and he has finally got us to the leadoff hitter for the Firefighters. Parker Nolan, welcome to the Bananas television, sir. Boy, congratulations on the quickest ever mic'd up segment in BTV history.
Yeah, that's not what we planned for, but we never can account for these things in Banana Ball. You just got to roll with them.
Not at all. We'll try and slap a mic on you in Nashville. Just talk us through your first weekend as a firefighter.
That's about everything we could have asked for right there. We had a little bit of everything today. I think the boys started to settle in, which was awesome to see. Coach Val stayed steady amidst a couple losses, and we just found our rhythm, which was awesome this evening.
Parker, you debuted in Banana Ball last season, playing 3 games with the Party Animals in early August. Now you parlayed it into this full-time role with the Firefighters in their debut season. What have the vibes been like in the locker room, and just how has it been like connecting with the guys and representing firefighters across the country in this debut weekend?
I mean, the vibes could not be better. Around this entire organization, that seems to be the case. Great people here, and we're just so proud to represent this brand. And the support that we've received so far has been incredible. So we just hope to honor them, bring justice to the name, and I hope we can do that every day.
2 for 5 tonight with 2 doubles, the second of which extended your lead to 5-2. How good does it feel to be at the center of a full capacity crowd and coming through in the clutch for your boys like that?
You said it, for the boys right there. That's all I could have hoped. Everybody's laying their heart out there, and all I want to do is contribute, so I could have been happier.
Parker, obviously you're going to be a big bat in this Firefighters lineup, hoping to lead them the rest of this way. What are the goals that you've got before this Banana Ball season wraps up for you?
Have the most fun I possibly can. I think everything else will kind of fall into place if that stays true.
That is the right mindset, my friend. Parker Nolan, the leadoff hitter for all 3 games here in the Firefighters. You guys picked up the first win. Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. Couldn't be happier.
Thank you so much for joining us, Big Tiger.
Absolutely. Enjoy y'all's night.
There goes the legend, Parker Nolan. Boy, what a Banana Ball career is ahead of that cat. 6 games in, he has been incredible. Hello, Donna. Hello, June. Hello, Paula. It's great to see all you folks. Oh, boy, there is nobody better that we could see in BTV here than Logan Lacy. My man, you are just unbelievable. I'm honestly just about at a lack of words for you. Can you talk us through your first weekend in Banana Land?
Man, this has been amazing. The crowd is electric. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it right now. It's like everyone's just all for you. They're never against you. And, man, this is a great atmosphere, and I can't wait to play in front of them again.
Logan, we see a lot of Banana Ball rookies who go through a little bit of an adjustment period, getting used to the game speed, getting used to trick plays. So far, you've seemed to pass just about every test. What has made the game feel so simple to you through this first weekend?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I was just born to do this. Like, even growing up, I would throw the ball up, pop fly to myself, and catch it behind the back. So it's like I feel like I've just always had it, and then now I'm around a bunch of guys who can do it with me. So this is a great experience.
You are the 5th player in Banana Ball history, in 5 years of this being a sport played in front of fans, to execute a backflip catch. How wild is that, man?
I'm not going to lie. That ball that I did catch, I thought it was going foul by a mile, and that was a last-second thought. So for that to happen, I practiced it a lot, so I'm glad I got to showcase it for you guys.
Logan, obviously we are over a month out from the Firefighters getting a Major League Baseball stadium debut in Washington, D.C. on the 13th of July. What is it going to mean for you and all of your teammates to be in the nation's capital and playing for the Firefighters against the Bananas?
I mean, this is why we do it. We out here, we're supporting all the firefighters. We're getting to meet a bunch of old veterans out here, so it's like we're doing this for them, and you can see it. Everyone's excited. And just right now, everyone's screaming Firefighters. It's like, you can't hate us. So I love everyone. I love all you guys.
Love you too, Logan. 3 games in, 5 doubles as well as 2 stakes tonight. And boy, oh boy, what a delight you are to watch, man. 2 trick plays, including the game winner. Real quick, before we let you go, because I know the fans are looking for you, what's going through your mind when you get that grounder at the end, 96 miles an hour off the bat of Alexiades, and you rip a trick play?
When I overthrew that ball, I said, okay, give me one more and I'll prove myself. And it worked out.
Well, Tyler Gillum and Jesse Cole both said if you nailed the throw, it would have been the greatest trick play in Banana Ball history. At least we know you've got 16 more games to pull that one off.
Yep, I love you guys, and I can't wait to show you more.
You are a superstar in the making. Logan Lacy, thanks so much, dude.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Keep having fun out there. The man, the myth, the legend, Tallahassee's own Logan Lacy. I mean, you just can't make it up. Okay, evasive maneuvers up front and personal there with the camera. And I'm sorry, I'm running into folks. We're just going to squeeze through. Big camera comment, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can, for sure. Slow back pedal. Wow, thank you. Keychain, Banana's keychain, that is so kind of, wow. And also a Banana's bat. Man, I could get some barrels with this puppy. Okay, you are too kind. Thank you very much. All right, we keep following Chad Reese. Hello, everybody. Hope you had a blast tonight. Nice little, okay, butt to butt there. A moon landing, they call that in the books. And here he is. Son of a gun, Chad, you're too good at your job. Okay, we're going to continue to knife through. Yeah, you know who we're coming for. Oh, baby, Dakota McFadden. What a journey. Yeah, get the hugs in. One of the best to ever do it in Banana Ball history.
Oh, thank you.
You guys picked up your first win tonight. You get the first save in Firefighters history. How wild is that, buddy?
Oh, my God, man. You want to talk about this has just been a great organization that took a chance on me 4 years ago now, and I couldn't be more grateful for you guys and the guys I shared the field with the Bananas, and now the new guys here with the Firefighters. And, you know, I got my whole family here. I got a lot of friends here. I created so many memories over these last 4 years, and to be able to throw on a uniform day in and day out, I couldn't be more grateful, man. And for them to give me the nod to go in for the 9th inning, I said no matter what, win, lose, or draw, I'll have so much love and respect for those guys on the Banana side, and I give them everything that I got, and I know they do the same, and it's all out of love and respect, and I just could not be happier to share the field again and just be back on a ball field and be able to do that tonight, man. Oh, my God, God the glory, and I just thank him so much, and everybody that's been on this thing with me for the last 4 years and just my entire life of playing. And just being here and being able to do this again, I can't describe how happy I am. I really can't. And a big shout out to Valerie Perez. First win as a manager. She's one hell of a manager, and she has done a great job getting everybody prepared, everybody bought in, everybody playing a part. You know, you see big time hits, guys making plays, pitchers doing their job. It was just a matter of time before it came together. It came together today. And we're just going to hope that we keep riding this train and creating brand new memories and new moments and just keep on going.
T-Mac, you were the first man selected for the 2021 Banana Ball World Tour, the One City World Tour. You collect the first home run in Firefighters history. And what's more, you're not just a player on this team. You've also been added as a coach on this team, a leader, a mentor to all of these guys. 19 games this season. What are you hoping to teach these guys as they go through their first season in Banana Ball?
So the biggest thing, and I remember saying this 4 years ago, you take pride in the uniform that you wear. You always make sure that you give grace to everybody that's been on the journey with you, everybody that's doubted, everybody that's been there. Give glory to God. And every time you put on this uniform, you see all these people out here. They paid money. Family has made trips. And they just come around, and you see that they just want to see everybody do their thing, entertain, put on a great game and a great show. What Jesse Cole has done with this thing has been unbelievable. Everybody that's been there has been unbelievable. But just making sure night in, night out, you know, I said today is day 3, and that separates the men from the boys from both sides. All right, we're all tired. We're all banged up. So what? It doesn't matter. As soon as you see them out here, you got to find that extra gear, and you got to turn that up. And no matter what, when you put on that uniform, you give everything that you got, whether it's win, lose, or draw, and take pride in the uniform and honor the ones that, one, have served the great nation in the military, and every single person that is America's heroes, and you make sure that you give everything you got to everybody that's here, everybody that's watching. Eyes are always on, and just continue to keep the gas pedal down and create as many fans, create as many moments as you can, and never, ever take this thing for granted. Enjoy it while you got it.
D-Mac, last thing I've got for you, man. You hit 9 bombs on last year's tour for the Nanners. That was third most behind just Reese Hampton and Eric Jones Jr. We know you can swing the stick, man. You look like 2018 Keystone College, D-Mac, on the mound tonight. That's a guy who threw 84 innings with a sub-3 ERA. How did you know, and you dialed it up to 90 on that last pitch, by the way, how did you know that you could go out there and close this thing down for your boys?
Well, because they had my back. They had my back. And they wanted me to go out and get this one, and they trusted me, and I couldn't be grateful for them. I told myself, I just got to lock in, take my breaths, calm the moment down, and just try to execute. No matter what happened. But just go out there and execute. Guys made plays. You see Logan doing some crazy things behind the back, between the legs on a 2-out. We're up 3, and we get a guy at second base with a runner on first. I mean, that was unbelievable. And, you know, just to see the camaraderie and the way this team is, and just how great these guys are, couldn't ask for a better group of men. And for them to say, like, this is your game, go close the door. I just wanted to go out there and do my job for the boys, for Skip, for everybody that's here, and just keep creating a moment. And I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate that I was able to do that tonight.
Dakota McFadden, one of the greatest to ever do it in Banana Ball history. What a heck of a debut weekend for you and your Firefighters. We will see you in Nashville in 2 weekends. Enjoy the weekend off. I know this team's got a lot more fun for us.
Thank you, Biko. Thank you for everything. These 2 guys are the best announcers in this entire world. Everybody keep tuning in.
D-Mac. They just don't make him like D-Mac anymore. What a legend. Oh, that guy is a rock star. Okay, Chad Reese, I think it's about time we have to shut this here broadcast down. What a wild ride it has been. But before we put a close onto this thing, we do have to give away a pair of shoes courtesy of our friends over at Zappos. Drum roll, please. Our winner tonight, Cheryl Austin. Cheryl Austin, congratulations on your free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos. Remember, they can still be Hokas. People are saying, why aren't you giving away Hokas anymore?
It's dealer's choice, guys. Get whatever your heart desires.
Yeah, the Hokas are still on the table. There's just a lot more out there for you as well, and that's because Zappos wants to give you a choice. Okay, let's call out the cast and crew that made this thing possible. We're running overtime, so we're going to run through it quickly. On the first base camera, Emerson Elmgren, the Iron Horse of BTV. Across the diamond, Lexton Fowler, a.k.a. Battlestar Galactica, as good as they come. On the high home, Sophia Peach. Boy, is she a superstar. Same goes for Justin Gordon, climbing the scaffolding and nailing our center field camera. When it comes to the high first, that's where Daniel Boros is hanging out, and he got some really cool shots this evening. On the left field slash for the 3rd straight night, Mr. Ben Barks.
Yeah, of course.
Legend. He's Benough. Yeah, he is Benough, folks. And anybody who doesn't think so,
with assistance from Tim Robbins.
Good call. Anybody who doesn't think he's been off, you simply don't know anything. When it comes to the wireless, that would be Arch Pongle getting this thing back from Chad Reese, a little past the camera around, as they're the best in the biz over here. Yeah. Shout out Chad Reese, our coordinating producer, a little wireless as well. On the utility, Hope Peters miking a couple guys up, Logan Lacy and Parker Nolan tonight. Good time to thank the 2 of them as well. Really cool getting to chat with them. And Val Perez as well. Awesome getting to chat with the Firefighters head coach. Hope, thank you for making that all possible. When it comes to the director of our broadcast, Chad Reese, calling the shots in the control room, making sure that we're getting to all the right cameras at all the right times. The graphics, the replays, everything. Mr. Reese behind it this evening. The man pressing all the right buttons at all the right times. You know him, you love him. It's Griffey Dog, Griffin Ellis. Just like Ben Barks, he precedes even Biko here in BTV. On the replay, one name, you know him. Son of a gun, you love him. It's the the Quans. Quanzy. When it comes to the audio, Nick Keldy, DJ Squints. Who else would you want on the ones and the twos besides Cowboy Kel Diggity? On the scorebug, Emma Bates. Terrific work, Emma. You are a rock star. On the graphics, Julia Massey. And on the statistics being updated on said graphics, Mikey O'Connor, a dynamic duo that I will pit up against anyone in any dimension. When it comes to the coordinating producer, it was Clay Pimp. Clayton Franklin up in the booth, keeping Josh and I in line, reeling us back when you know, we're going to go off the edge. We're going to go off the edge.
I mean, we're going to get excited about 17 pitch plate appearances.
Yeah, exactly. Clay Pimp, you're a rock star. Good work, Mr. Franklin. Our moderators in the chat, Scott Thompson and Colbyte _ big shout out to our YouTube king. That would be Zacharias, Zach Bro, and on vacation, Yvonne Trezak. We cannot forget about you, my friend. By the way, little bonus shout out, Jeff Haynes was on the center field camera on Thursday night. I didn't shout him out. So, Jeff, just a little bonus action for you here. Yeah, I know, Chad. I'm Ron Burgundy. I read what's in front of me. I'm going to take the heat for that. I should have known. I should have been able to see him.
Good on you. You've amended everything.
Yeah, he was only 400 feet away from me. And when it comes to the video legend, that would be Chris Sacchi, the Italian rap scallion. As good as they come. Zach, Bro, Chris Sacchi, Yvonne Trezak, I mean, what a crew. We love those folks. And boy, oh boy, it was good to have Ian and Amelia as well as Anna Kate up in the booth with us tonight. Okay, we have shouted out just about everybody we have to, except for this guy, Mr. Josh Talevsky, on the color commentating and the counting of pitches. Very important tonight. Excellent work.
Pico Scala, excellent work for you in this monumental weekend. I can't wait to share a press box with you in Fenway Park next Saturday.
Retweet. Big thanks to our executive producers, Emily Jesse and Carrie Cole, as well as Jared Orton. I am, as the people say, Pico Scala, saying so long for now. Firefighters win it 5-2. They are officially in the win column and will battle the Bananas 2 weekends ahead of us in Nashville, Tennessee. Before that, though, this coming Saturday night, we will be in Fenway Park, the oldest stadium in Major League Baseball, for the Bananas versus the Party Animals. And boy, oh boy, what a historic night for our young sport it will be. 6:30 p.m. Eastern will start the pregame show. 7 p.m. will be first pitch from Fenway. Can't wait to see you there on the Bananas YouTube page. And until we see you from Fenway, we will. See you later!